I'm back. What's happening? Trying to cast StreamYard. Click copy. Hi. Hi again, guys. I'm just buffering my signal. Copy. Click stream. It's working done already, but the thing is now it's not working. Hello, I'm back. In the other stream, it's working. My stream, I sent it already, but no, it's not working again. It's so weird. It's getting bothering me. I want. Seems like it's okay now. Oh, I think so. It's. I hope it will doing good because of the my signal is because we had a bad storm here that it's so much dark outside because of the work. Please work. I hope it will work. Work. Oh, how are you guys? Hey, Darren Ken said, Ken understands like it's okay now. Darren Travis, hello, brother Ken. Yeah, but I don't know why I get stuck in the first I do live. I think in my and I will show you my new tripod. This is my new tripod that I will use today. This one is my new tripod. This is my new tripod. There's a manual here that I can use it. Yeah, I think my signal is doing good. Yeah, I bought my tripod yesterday to the my my sister friend dating some of a phone and um um they never use this tripod already. That's why they try to tell my sister that if you buy it you can get it at 200 pesos. That's why I I bought it yesterday. Hello, sis Monet. Everyone, welcome. It's from me. Oh, there's a bad. It it occurred about 25th. Oh, really? just just wait, guys. I need to do this so that anyone can come in my stream. Please work, please. From now, work, please, work. Oh my God. Yeah, Judy, I almost had a heart attack. Oh, I don't know what's going on there in US. Why the lightning is go down in the land? Because here in the Philippines, the lightning or something going um to the sea only because sometimes the lightning will go to the coconut tree. That's why the coconut tree is dead because of the lightning. Down thumbs up sis. Thank you, brother. Bonnet, Avion, Judy Fisher. Hello, hello. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's not working now. My StreamYard. Oh my God, I want to come up my handsome honey here in the panel. Hello, hello again, Mercury Actual Channel. Yeah, the thing is, I'm here now. It's so much during the bad weather. That's why sometimes my signal is getting bad. And and now I'm using some of power bank so that my phone is charging. This is my power bank. We all know about Philippine signal. Yeah. Oh my God, so we're scared the signal. So scared. It took me a bit. I was upset I couldn't share StreamYard link right away 2 weeks ago. I swore a lot and deleted it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in the YouTube now. Why it's not working or something happening. Just I want to share it so that anyone can come up. Ah, still rejected. This is fairly common when sharing a link. You may need to share the link another way. And guys, I'm so very happy that you are here, and that's why um, I'm so much very thankful that you are helping me to catch up. Wait, 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 wait. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, my face is hungry again. This is my face. I took it 5 times before I could share the link about 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what's happening now here, and I'm trying my best in my phone so that you can come up here and then so that we can talk because I'm doing talking for nothing here. I'm alone. Pasok ako dali. Lord, you look beautiful. Oh, thank you, Ken. Yeah, I just want to wait so that I can please, 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 please naman. Please, I need, I need. Mahirap, mahirap. Galit ako kasi galit. Yeah, needed to calm down, Mercury. Yeah, me here. I need to get calm down because of the why they not um allow me to share the link again. Hi, Ken, Maureen, Dance, Judy, and Minette. Hello, Serge. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Advance, relax, breath. I should work soon. Oh, you're doing working today. I get, it's fine. To share, please, 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 please work. I hope you will work. Please work now. Work. Oh my God, comment again. I started my laptop and wait, guys. Copy, copied. Then copy, share. Shumai, 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 shumai love. Paste. Getting me irritating already. I started my laptop when I share your link and I come up for you and oh, that's why I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. I always go into the guest room so that no, I can I can always doing what's happening on my stream. Can oops. Mercury 3. Hello Monette, Liv Aaron. Hello host, good to see you. You're doing live stream. Oh, thank you, Liv. You are here. Thank you. Lefty around, brother. Hello. Sergey. Hi, Lefty. Judy Fisher. Hi, Sergey. Yeah, that's why it's not. Why it's so hard now here in my shucks. Please work. Please work. I need it. I need it. Work, please. Yeah, hello again, brother Shian, William. Yeah, and you know, guys, if you still not connect each other, please connect each other because some of that coming here, it's they are new because that's my new friend from another channel that I do subscribe because I go fishing yesterday. That's why I try my best to catch the 900. That's why it's so much hard, but mm, trying. What's happening on my phone again and again? I need this StreamYard quick copy. You know that today is this is the day that me and Ken will do celebrating every time because this is our um day to no 29th month sorry in our the time that we starting to do an LDR and I'm getting I'm already that's why getting too old. My gulay. It's so hard here in the phone that doing StreamYard, but there are sometimes it's not working. The StreamYard go share. Please work once. It's getting irritating already. He always rejecting my comment or my link that I will the link that I always share. This is so much. You know that um, I'm 62 years old already. That's why, oh my God, I'm getting old. Sometimes that um, I lose it my mind what I always what I'm saying sometimes. That's why what's happening to me that no one you're still a spring chicken host. That means you're in the pre funny. And since you're not old, 62. Do you have what's that? They it's the tragic. Hi, John Williams and Leslie. Can I down girl? You look great for 62. Yeah, and I know that some of that is trying to catch up here in my channel. The thing is, I don't know why I can't send this good. The no, the the stream yard is always rejecting me. This, you get your numbers reserved. Funny. Oh my god, like numbers reserved. Oh my god. Yeah. The thing is, everything will um I got nosebleed. I got nosebleed already on the English part. Try my best to speak a bit more English because I'm a Bisaya and I know how to speak Tagalog. That's why some of that, most of here is English. That's why I'm still talking English because one of my friends here is they know how to speak Tagalog and um, Bisaya. The thing is, if I speak Bisaya and Tagalog, you never understand what I'm talking. That I think you were telling this girl is crazy because they never um, speak English. That's why I'm thinking. Happy birthday to Ringo Starr of the Beatles. He is 80 years old today. Oh, happy birthday to Ringo. Oh, in the Beatles. Wow, 80 years old. I hope I can catch up that 80 years old. I don't know what is my face in eight when I'm going 80. I think I'm getting too much very old or my face is getting more wrinkles already. And because here in the Lefty, I feel 80 today. Yeah, the thing is, our age is not stuck. Our age is going up and up and up. That's why. That's why. The thing is, my birthday is coming sooner also someday. And yes, you're having birthday Mark. Lefty, yes, he is in having a birthday bash on YouTube. Oh my god, that's why I don't like some of that kind of stuff with washer. Ah, you will be internally beautiful, Mark, because your heart is beautiful. Oh, thank you, Mark. How do you know that my heart is beautiful? That you cannot see my heart. My heart is inside in my body. Sorry, I'm getting too much very talkative now. That's true, Mer. She's the sweetest girl I've ever known. Yeah, I'm the sweetest girl, but there have sometimes I get moody. But the thing is, if I get moody, I can handle myself sometimes if I get moody because um, all the people, all the people is very good, but there have some of the people is not good. They good only in the front of you. There are some of that is in the if you go back and there's a people if um it's telling you something bad on you already. That's why Um, there are sometimes that I'm just so much um, scared about if I have a friend here in the Philippines. That's why I don't have a friends here. Um, my friends only is my mom, my brother, sister, and some of that is my cousin. That's all that I have because most of my friends here is I meet only in YouTube. That they are a very good friend of me and Ken or anyone else. That's why that's why I'm so very blessed that I meet good person here. That's why I'm so very proud. Yeah. You will be eternally beautiful, man, because your heart is beautiful. That's true, Mark. She is the sweetest girl I ever know. Well, tell you're a good person, sis. Their travels. Mercury 3. I believe you can. That's why we support her and you. Oh, thank you, Mercury. James Hardy. Hello, never can. Um, can. Unger. She's real. A girl from the province 2 years ago. She barely spoke any English. Ken, hey James, how you doing? James Hardy, yes, I'm here because Maureen and Ken are both awesome in my book. Oh, thank you, James. Search a B James. Huh? Left around. What's that? Hmm? How did you meet Maureen and Ken Blog, if you don't mind? I want to meet people real on YT. Yeah, me too. Because I always telling Ken if he going here, I want to meet some of our friends from YT here in the Philippines because they are really good person. He lives there at Ken Anchor. James Hardy, I'm okay. Up here doing my favorite ride, Taco Tuesday at the pub. You both kind friends. Oh, thank you, Shan. Ken Anchor. Hello, Lefty. Thanks for coming, bro. James Hardy. Hey, Lefty. And Mercury 3. I fully understand, Ken. I've been there. Oh, I've been there. It is a great feelings and life. Oh, yeah. Left there no problem, Ken. Mercury, my wife's English is better than mine now. After 5 years, Ken. Ken and I, we met 3 years ago in FB. Yes, that's true. We meet Ken in Facebook on the time that I'm just searching. I'm just searching about some of our friends or a boyfriend foreigner. That's why sometimes I try to I didn't know that I didn't even know that um, we do um, almost 3 years already for LDR because before um, the time that I didn't meet yet Ken in the Facebook. The thing is I always um, open my Facebook, watching some of my news, something, and then I saw the name of Ken Unger there. That I always thinking if I will send a friend request or not, send or not. The thing is, my hand is always telling that you need to click that and do a friend request. And, I never um, assume that Ken will accept my friend request very fast in the Facebook because that is Facebook. You know, in Facebook there have some of fake friends there or fake account. That's why the time that they click my ano, then that's why now um, we are talking. First conversation, talking, doing video call, doing calling every time, every hour. That's why I'm, oh my God, I'm so very blessed that I met this man. And he is so very sweet and very kind. Yeah. How about Frank Ken? We should do a get together and plug it. Lol. Monet at Giant Struggles. I don't know yet for dinner. I'm pretty lazy today. Hello, Cool Inferno. Hello, hello, MMK. Hello, Mercury. Try the link now, Maureen. Okay, I'll try the link. Mhm. I hope it will work. Work. Okay, okay. Who wants to join? It's open now. Go. Can come up. Hi, thanks God. There's still there. Yeah, I put this to you. I told you it'll be up soon. Yeah, my God, my bullet. If you always, no, if you always um doing all every minute or every second, it will not work. But now it worked already. That's why. That's why I will watch the message. Yeah. Hey, cool Inferno for Mercury. Cool Inferno can hello. Who's Bubbles? Who's Bubbles? Okay, 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 Bubbles. It's me.
That's me, Monet.
Oh, hello, sis Monet. I didn't see your face, that's why.
Bubbles.
Wow, hello, cute Bubbles. Today we're talking about weather time. Hello, Monet, Darren. Monet, Abion, I guess I will have to put that low.
Hello,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you, sis, that you are here.
The TV is so loud it will copyright you.
Mm, hello, beautiful Sissy.
Ah, hi. Wait lang, let me check you on the my
At
phone.
Ken Angarha, very true. I was getting bombed with requests on FB. I hardly accepted any quotes. I had already done this all before until Maureen came up. Then I got involved. Best thing ever. Good, you're sweet and kind, Darren. That balances out me. Cool Inferno, see and Marcelo, brother. And Darren, sabi, hello, Bubbles, lol. Cool Inferno, Bubbles, hello, Jane, very cool. No worries. Yeah, the thing is that what?
Look at my decoration. Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah, you have a nice decoration there.
Oh, that's Happy New Year. New Year. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but New Year is still not here. Many months pa. Come up, Ken. Yeah, the thing is,
Yeah, I'm celebrating early. It's Christmas already.
oh yeah, that's why. Oh no,
Yeah, it's Christmas already. You should prepare your gift already, Darins, to me. Right, sis? You prepare your gift now already. How
yeah, it's
old
so very,
girl from Ken? How old girl?
it's so very early. That New Year's Eve. Yeah, no, yeah, you love spread. How's your how's your money? Uh,
Can't hear jukebox, bro.
hey, it's long way from New Year's, lol. Darren travels.
Cool Inferno. Where you from? Where planet are you from? Planet are
Where,
you from?
what planet? I think he's from Saturn, Uranus, or
The hottest one.
oh
Kasi
Mars. Yeah, can anger
ikaw
have
as
anger.
Monet today. Cool Inferno, hello. We're
At
fine.
the we celebrate every
No,
day, man.
no drama, no drama today.
Yeah,
Thumbs up,
true.
guys. Thumbs up.
That I'm so much blessed that you come up, sis.
Ah,
I'm so much blessed that you came up here in the
welcome.
panel. Yeah, because I saw you everywhere doing live.
I'm everywhere. I mean,
You
I'm
support
famous.
me, child.
I'm famous.
You are so very energetic. Cool Inferno. I am from the sun, but cool inside. Oops, where's Monet Abrian? Of course, I am buying you a Christmas present. Wow.
I wonder what is that? A tibak?
Diba? I think that is a swimsuit,
A tibak? Uh-oh.
and so that we can go to the beach and wearing that. I just need to know what you like. Oh, Darren said I just need to know what you like.
Oh, Darren's. Oh, boy.
There you
Yes,
go.
Paul. Life is too
My
short.
hand is
Enjoy
full.
life. Be happy.
Mwah.
Hmm.
Oh, the Joa.
Hello,
Oh, I'm
girls.
out of place now. I had to go.
You have
Ooh,
to
don't.
go. You just stay right there, Monet.
I'm just kidding, guys.
I know.
The
You stick
center,
around.
the Joa, look at me.
You got to stick around and cover for me.
No flirty flirty. I'm in at the center.
That'll work.
Yeah, just a couple hours that can go out from work.
Yeah, I got off at 6 today.
Can I live in real nice to see you? Oh, they are so much excited to see you.
Well, I'm excited to see all you guys. Hey, I just want to say, everybody over in the chat, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming and supporting Marine Show. We appreciate it. We really do. Thumbs up. Thanks a
Oh,
lot,
birthday
Monet, for
is
coming on. All right, here's Mark.
Hello.
How are you doing,
hello.
everybody? Wonderful
Hey, what's
day.
up?
Yeah, having a great day. Nice to see y'all.
I see you
Nice
too.
to see you again, Mercury.
Yeah, great to be here. I'm not sure I'm
Yeah,
familiar with Bubbles.
I was
Bubbles.
Bubbles
putting
is
my name.
Monet.
Wait, I'll
Oh,
change my
Monet.
name.
Okay.
That's Monet.
She's one of those people.
Yeah, changing your
Changed
name
her
every day.
name, huh?
Yeah.
How to change my name? Wait.
Oh, Jaren said, I wish I can meet Ken before I leave for California.
Oh, that would be cool, Darren. You're out in what? You're in Illinois, right? Yeah.
Cool in front said, the MMK show is awesome. Love it. Okay, M3,
There
James
you
Harden
go.
and
Well,
gets
there I
Jeremy.
go.
And two, I will this red wine. Oh, red wine. Wow.
Hey, Darren. And I gotta. We're gonna be gone for a while. Not sure how long. My wife. We're planning on camping on our property. My wife said. I said, "How long you want to go?" She said, 1 to 6 weeks. So we don't have
Awesome.
internet connection. So if she likes it and the wood takes don't bother, we could be there until August, September. Don't know
Well,
yet.
that's
Wow.
hey, Merc. That's one way to quarantine yourself.
Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah.
No doubt
Nothing
about it.
says stay away like a shotgun and a pistol on your hip.
That's right. A campfire you cook on. Maybe
Oh
shoot a
yeah.
deer in there, but even if it's out of season, nobody will
Well,
see it.
we have small game. We can take small game, so
Okay.
porcupines, squirrels, rabbits, things like that
Wow.
should probably be in season. But we're going to take enough hot dogs, bratwursts, and
Yeah.
a few MREs.
Well, there's something said about roughing it. Brings back some memories, that's for sure.
Well, at my age, I
I've
actually
roughed
tent
it.
camp, so
I've
we're going to
roughed
do.
it a few times. Yeah, Maureen can tell you stories. I've told her a few stories about my service time doing things.
Well,
But
thank you
I'm
Yeah,
for your service.
freaking over. And you too, man.
Yeah, life
Yeah,
is
you
yeah.
good.
too.
There have some of people wants to know where we meet. That because we are not meeting in the dating site, we meet only
No,
in the face.
Where did you
yeah,
guys? Oh,
we
that's
met
nice.
on Facebook. Yeah, we met on
Oh,
Facebook. Yeah, here's the story. Um, some of you guys know my background already, but I'll fill you in. I've already done this before. I did a K-1 visa and was married to a Filipino. But and then we got divorced about 4 years after she came, and then I wasn't sure I was going to do it again, but I still had my Facebook, you know. And then at that time, as you guys know, if anybody's been on Facebook and had anything to do with the Philippines, you get bombed, bombed by Filipinas wanting to be friends with you on Facebook. Well, I'd already done it, you know, so I wasn't like all accepting and just taking everybody, or I would have 5,000, you know, subscribers on my Facebook from the Philippines.
mm-hmm.
But what I would do is because I was a little bit different if I was going to do it the second time. I had to be a little bit more cautious, you know, because I learned a little bit of a lesson. You know, my first
Right.
time through, I wasn't choosy enough. Let's put it to you that way, to find one that was going to be permanent. Okay,
Right.
I'll just leave it at that. Merck, I think, understands what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
So,
I was married to a Filipino before. Got her to America, and she passed away. She got fungal pneumonia. They don't know
wow,
where the fungus came from, and
sorry to hear that, man. That's not cool.
jumped back on that boat, marry another Filipina. Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt you.
Well, yeah. So in the back of my mind, I always had because I still like the Filipinos, you know. So I was thinking if I'm not gonna die alone, and I'm still kind of young. So, but I kind of tinkered around with Facebook a little bit, but I wasn't talking to anybody. What I would do is I would dig into their Facebook page. I would be more careful. You know, I would be more investigating. Let's put it to you that way, to see what I was kind of getting myself into before I go into this yak 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 talking thing and find out it's nothing. Marine was different. Marine was the one because even the ones that I accepted, because remember I've been through this
Maureen
whole
is
thing.
blushing.
I've been through the whole thing with the Philippines, so I knew what to look for with the scammers, and I knew what to look for with the phrases, and you know I knew all that already. Marine was the only one that did not do that. She did not
Oh,
cross the line. She never asked me for a dime ever.
me
She
too.
was the one. She never did. And we talked and talked, and the more that she didn't act like it was a big hurry and she needed something from me, and you know the whole scammer thing, the more the months went by that I saw none of that. And believe me, I knew what to look for because I'd already done it, and I never saw any of it. So Marine turned out to be the best one. She was the one that never asked me for anything. Was just only thing she wanted from me was my time. That's it. Nothing more. Just like today, she requires nothing from me but my time. Now, has things changed, and I do take care of her now because it's been 3 years.
Sure.
So I take care of her. But she never asks me for anything. And I mean nothing ever in 3 years. Never. Not one thing. And when I send to her, this girl, I will tell you guys, you're going to learn a little something about Marie. I'm kind of spilling the beans. This girl, I help her, she gives about 90% of it to her family. About 90%. No matter what. She just does. And she keeps so little. I even get mad at her. She'll tell you. She will tell you that I even get upset with her because she will keep. If I send her 5,000, she will keep like 500, and then that just goes on loads for her phone. She does nothing for herself. Nothing. So I get angry sometimes, don't I, Maureen? She's up there listening.
Yeah.
I get angry because she does not do it for herself. So, like, when I send, and it's on a regular basis, I will tell her to go get it, and then she will confirm this. I tell her, go to the market, get something that you want, Get something that you want to eat. Get something that you need. What does she do? What does she do? She buys a dozen eggs and takes them home with a little cake for her family, and that's it. And she gives her family all the money, all of it.
And there's nothing wrong with that. She loves her
That
family. It's
house.
very pure.
Oh, it is, and that's how it works there.
Right.
For people who don't know, that's how it works there.
Could I ask
Just
you
like
a
if you've seen the films of that house that was rebuilt in the back, it
Mhm.
was blown down by a tree. She paid for almost all of it with what I said, almost all of it. And because she wants her family to get back in their old house again, it was ruined by a tree. That's how she is. But go ahead, ask your question. Go ahead.
the question I have for you, Ken, and I find that after 5 years of marriage to my Philippine wife, she don't ask for anything. I mean, in this might be a shock to some people. Even if she's low on maxi pads, if she's low on panty liners, or she needs new underwear, she very shy to ask. Even after 5 years of marriage,
Oh
3 years,
yeah, I
and I
believe it.
gotta keep asking her and
I
keep
believe it.
track of what's going.
I really
Um,
do. It's the same with Maureen. I mean, you don't. They're so caring about others and so frugal on top of that that you start to see that they need things, but they're not doing it. They're not asking for it. I mean,
right.
yeah, I agree. I,
And they would rather spend on their family and take care of their family than take care of their own basic needs. And
true.
that's not a bad thing, but
No, no, no.
it,
That's just
it
how it is.
it purely annoyed me at the time because I'd see the little bit of a worried look on my wife's face, and it's like, okay, what's wrong today? Well, I don't want to talk about it. Okay, if you don't want to talk about it, then it's something basic for you. If it was for her family, she'd say, oh, so and so needs medicine or so and so needs this. But when it came
Right.
down to her, there is such a lack of selfishness in most Filipina, not
That's
all,
true.
but most
That's
Filipina,
true. That's true.
that they will sacrifice even the basic needs to
That's
support their
very
family.
true.
And I'm so lucky and blessed to have the wife that I have. And I can see that in you and Maureen, that great relationship.
Oh yeah. And we have our ups and downs. I mean, we do like anybody. And it's
We
been
all
three
do.
years LDR,
Yep.
and the LDR without seeing each other stretched out a lot longer than we thought because I was supposed to be over
True.
there 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months
Right.
ago. But we have our ups and downs. But for the most part, we get along good. And you know what? I openly admit it. That just being my age, being working all the time, you get a little stressed out, you get a little moody.
Sure.
That's just how I am. Everybody is.
We all
And
do.
oh, everybody does. But I tell you what, even in my worst of moods ever, when at 7:37 a.m. exactly, when Maureen calls me, every single day, I look forward to those calls. Even if I'm in a bad mood, it's kind of like a little jump start of your day, and a
Right.
little, kind of get you going a little bit. And then even at times, because I mean, Maureen will tell you, at times I get moody where I don't even want to be on the phone. I don't even want to talk to anybody. After a long 12-hour day and whatever, I just may want to be quiet.
Sure.
And but then, and I kind of get a little moody and angry, and I'm done. I don't want to talk.
Oh, so you give the
But then I
tempo
get
in that
home.
relationship.
Oh yeah. Oh, I openly admit it. Oh no, 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 no. Marine doesn't have Tampa as much as I do. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. But then after I get off the phone with her and I'm like, then I feel bad. Then I
Yeah.
feel bad.
It's always that afterthought,
Oh yeah, yeah. And then I call, and then we'll be on the phone for the next 3 hours listening to music or watching a movie or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, we do. We have our ups and downs. It's just human. But yeah,
Yeah,
but it
you have
works.
some tampo.
But
That's
oh
I will
no.
vomit her phone every time.
Yeah. Marine's Tampo comes in, and she'll admit this. The Tampo comes in with Marine if I don't give her enough time.
Right.
It's only about time. There's nothing. She complains about nothing. She asks for nothing. But if I don't give her enough time, the Tampo sets in. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I know exactly what triggers it. She'll laugh, but I know exactly what does it. It's all about time. And you know what? That time with me and her, because it's LDR, is on cam, watching movies together. We have
Sure.
certain series on TV that we watch together.
Right.
We watch you guys. We watch you guys' videos. I got a tripod I put in front of my laptop and turn the cam on, and we'll watch and socialize with all you guys out there. Because I tell you, another thing that plays into the LDR, I feel anyway, is knowing all you guys.
Yeah.
Because a lot of you guys have the same situation. You may not be exactly the same. Your girl may already be with you. You
Right.
did the LDR for 2 years, and now she's there. She's living over there, and you're working over here. There's all kinds of situations because me and her, we're just all into this. It's mainly the Philippine genre. I've been over there 9 times. I was married to a Filipino before, and now I have her. So it's our life.
Right.
It becomes your life, and YouTube has become really cool, I think, because you meet so many others that are in the same exact thing as you. Maybe not the exact, you know what I mean, but
Right. Yep.
similar situation.
Similar situations. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can I ask you I don't want to exclude Maureen. This may be a question for her too.
Go ahead.
Now you're showing your face. She's showing her face, and you lit up a cigarette, and I'm going to want one soon now.
No, funny.
Castellano.
Didn't mean to
But
torture you.
but is a couple on YouTube, and a lot of people get it, and there's a lot of people that get flack from their spouse, be it male, female. Um, there's a certain amount of flirting that can happen, and when I say something to Maureen or Judy Fisher or one of the other ladies here on YouTube, hello, beautiful. We're happy to see you today. When I say that, my wife is right next to me. We are happy to see you. Not,
Right,
I'm
right.
happy to see her in them. But do you get a little jealousy with that, or does she get
No,
jealousy like you're showing your face, and maybe a lot of girls? Oh, and Ken, he's so pogy. Oh,
no,
Sarap Samata, something like that.
no. She hasn't shown any jealousy like that, and I don't either. Because you know what it is? We're both smart enough to know that just other other than the two of us, YouTube is just all entertainment. It's just all people we don't really know. I mean, we have them as friends, and we love talking to you guys, but it's not a lot of personal. It's not like I don't want to say it's not a real thing because it is, but you understand what I mean. So as far as the jealousy, no. But do I have to be careful? And everyone on here has to be careful with the trolls. People
Sure.
coming in being total assholes and being totally
Yeah,
spiteful
of
or
course.
hateful or whatever. You got to
Jealous.
do, yeah, and that could be it. They are jealous, but you have to look for that kind of situation. But no, it's the same with me and Maureen. I could go on and say, "Hey, sweet Judy Fisher," or whatever. She doesn't get offended because she
Yeah.
knows it's just me and her. You
Right.
know, everything other than that is people that
Yeah,
you have as YouTube friends. Yeah, yeah.
In it deeper.
there are
Just
some. There are some.
how strict about turning. Oops, sorry.
There's sometimes that I didn't know that guy. I don't know that that is a guy or a girl. The thing is, that's why I said, Ken, who is that? That always say, hey, what's a sweetheart? I think that is the who is that? That I did not. Ken told me, don't get jealous, Maureen, because that is my friend only. He is a boy.
Right. Because you have to understand too, and I think Merck has probably
That's
dealt
why.
with this. I think Merck has probably dealt with this.
Okay.
Is the Filipinas not knowing how us as Westerners react with each other? You know what I mean? They think that's serious. Like with JG, if I say, "Hey, I love you, I love you, JG," they're looking at that. Really? It's kind of
Looking
funny.
like you're
It's,
Buckla
right,
Bading,
right.
Diba.
It's kind of funny, but that's how we react, or like some of the
Right.
slang, or some of the
Especially military people.
oh
People
yeah,
who have
oh
been in
yeah,
the military.
got True. That's true.
they have
That's very true.
a way of talking in a relationship, even with other
Right.
men, that make other
Right.
people, even civilians here in America,
Oh yeah.
look at you like you're a freak.
There's no doubt because you're so well. People outside of the military officer, they really don't get it. But to explain it in a nutshell, it's you're spending so much time together with other men that you're just like brothers. You're like
Right.
that's your little brother or that's your older brother, and you put your arm around the dude and you say, "Hey, I love you, man. Take it easy and be good." And that's just how we are in the service. That's just,
But that here in the but that here in the Philippines, they are telling you, "Are you a gay?" But why
right,
you always say,
right,
"I love you"?
exactly,
Well,
exactly.
it's just
It's
like
like
here,
if me and Merck were walking through downtown Manila and we were yakking about the old days in the service or something, we might have our arm around each other. People would look at that and go, oh, they're gay. Well,
yeah,
no,
right.
they're not. No, they're not.
Well, you develop a bond, and like you said, it's a band of brothers or a band of sisters, to
Right,
be inclusive,
right.
and you get that bond, and when you love, what's wrong with saying I love you? My
Sure.
brother-in-law in the Philippines, one time I grabbed him around the neck and gave him a big hug and said I love you, um, and just said mahal kita, and he backed up. He looked at me like I was a buckler, and he's like, "Woo, that don't happen here."
But, right.
But you know what?
That's
He's
true.
my
That's
brother.
true. Right,
He's my
right.
brother.
Very true.
I
But
love
they
my
get used
family.
to you. They get used to you after a while. They get used
They
to your
do.
mannerisms and your ways. And oh yeah, it's just like Maureen. She's figured me out. Maureen probably knows more about me than anybody for sure
Well, that's
because
great.
we have spent thousands of hours talking, thousands of hours camming, and I mean we share everything, and even if the good with the bad, it doesn't matter. It is what it is. That's what. But oh
Have you
yeah,
ever went to one of your soldier brothers? You were a Marine, correct?
no, I was Army.
Oh, you were Army. Oh, you're the good guy.
Yeah, I was in the Army.
Yeah, me too. I'm retired Army. But have you ever you're in a club, you're having a good time. You got a brother on each arm. You got their head around their neck. You give them a big kiss on each cheek, and I love you, MFer. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
woohoo! Having a good time, and you get that bond, especially
Oh
when you go
God,
to
yeah.
combat. You have that bond.
Well,
That
you need that. I mean, you need
yeah,
that. You need that bond for sure. I mean, without getting into too much of what I did, but I mean, you'll understand when I say this, and girls won't. But I worked with I was a two-man team, so I had one other guy, and he was the spotter. So me and
right.
him, that guy was like my wife.
That's
I mean,
correct.
I'm not kidding. He if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be here. I mean, I swear to God.
No,
So you look at these people, and Merkel know that you look at these people differently because it's like we can be snuffed out any second. You know what I
you
mean?
go out for 3, 4, 5, 6 days at a time. You're only two people
Or
together.
more, or more.
And if
I've
you've
been
got to
out for 3 weeks.
defecate, if
I've
you've
been
got
out
to
at 3 weeks
urinate,
for a time.
somebody's bringing you a bottle, somebody's pretty much bringing you a bag to
Right,
defecate in,
right,
um,
right,
feeding you. You're
right.
looking through a scope. They're feeding you.
Yep.
They're
Good
giving
night,
you.
cool inferno. Good night.
Have a good night, cool inferno.
Night, cool. Thanks for coming.
Good night.
Thanks a
Hello,
lot.
So
Rhoda.
quiet in here. I'm
Welcome.
listening to you
How are you
guys.
guys?
Very
Hoping you have a good day. I'm Rhoda
Yeah, I suppose
from Ottawa.
I'm kind of running things here.
No, you're
Uh,
fine. You're fine.
now, Marine, how is it being married to a foreigner and learning the culture? How?
No, no. I'm never been married.
Yeah, we're not married.
I'm
Oh, okay.
yeah. We are still in LDR and we
Well, in
are
your heart, you're
figured
married.
out.
Yeah, you might as well say
Oh,
you're
oh
married.
yeah. The thing is, it's very hard to understand the attitude of a white man, but Ken always told me that um you need to be more understanding on me because I'm older than you. And the thing is, that's what I want is they tell me everything. that I want to know everything. That I always tell him that you need to tell me everything, Han, because I'm a Filipina and I'm not a robot. That always do understanding all the time if for no reason. The thing is, I always asking her, but you have sometimes she get upset because I always yakking all the time,
Hmm.
because
She's an
a
interrogator.
Philippine
She interrogates.
because of because because a Filipina is always doing that if they love one person,
Sure.
because they trust that man and they spend a lots of time to him. And because me, the time that I meet Ken here in Facebook and we're doing LDR already for almost 3 years. The thing is, what I need is her time, love, and care. And I never begging her to give me a money,
Sure.
because
Yeah.
money is not good if you are in a relationship. You always doing, honey, give me money, I will buy something, I will buy makeup. No, I never do that, because what
Mm.
I have is I um I only use my natural face, natural body. And the thing is, what I want is, she can is giving me every month, but the thing is, I never tell her to give me more. What he give, I will receive for with my heart. And that's why I give mom, I give father, and
Tama.
rest of that I buy some more food, and some of that is I can buy a load. That's all that I have is love and care to Ken. That's all. And the time that I meet him already, he is the only one man that I have in my life, because me, I'm stick to one.
Tama.
I will love one person only.
I believe
That's
that.
why
Yeah.
that's
That's
why
how
I
she is.
told Ken that Ken,
There
that's
are
why.
some on YouTube that they're butterflies. They're pigeons. There's a term for that in the Philippines, kalapate.
Yeah. Feel about
Um,
that.
Oh yeah,
and
pigeon. That is dove.
dove,
Dove.
yeah,
Yeah, dove.
they will fly to anyone giving them attention. And I see that you and Ken are truly a couple. And
Oh yeah.
one thing that I have
The,
a question about, Maureen, that you always say the white man, and that's so broad a term, and I'm a little
She
confused
means
on it.
Westerner. She mean when
Westerner.
she says that, she really means because I understand what she means.
Okay.
She really means Westerner. So that means
Mm,
white, black, doesn't matter what color, as long
Okay.
as you're from the West.
Westerner. Okay.
She says white man. Like
Okay.
like like here to give Merck to give you an idea, to Marine, James from James and Jebby is a white man.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's
he's my
you know,
brother.
right. He's a cool dude. Cool dude.
Yeah,
Love
he
it.
is. He's
Love it.
awesome. Him and his
Love that
wife are
guy.
awesome.
Great family man,
Now,
great
it
husband,
kind of
great
threw me for a
father.
loop, and my wife and I had talked about that, and
Yeah.
we had actually an extensive after Marine's last live stream when she kept saying
Funny.
white man, and
White man. That's what she means is
okay,
Westerner. Yeah.
Westerner.
She
Okay,
doesn't mean white or black.
okay,
It's just anyone from America, Australia, UK, Canada. To her,
Germany.
Germany, to
Uh-huh.
her is a white man.
Okay,
Doesn't matter what color
yeah,
the real color
okay.
is.
I
Yeah.
could not.
She just says white man. That means
Okay,
Western.
yeah. The thing is,
Because it's more about
because
attitude. It's more about the way they act and not their color.
true,
right. Yeah, I agree
true.
with that.
That's true.
That's
That's
what she
why.
means.
And we all bleed red.
That's why. That's why I need to,
Yep.
to know the attitude. That's why I know the attitude of Ken, the moody
Yeah.
guy.
So,
And
Maureen, would you say that Ken and I have a similar attitude, being Westerners? And if you have questions, what question do you have of me?
Yeah.
Ken and I are different from different parts of the United States,
True. Ask any
different
question you want.
experiences. Do you have questions for us?
um The thing is, I don't have any question because I know you are a good person. Because I know you dealing your wife good, you taking care of her, and nothing to do question about that. Because you know a Filipina, if they do something questioning, they need to do question. But if you know that person is good, they have a good heart, you don't need to deal about questioning him all the time. That's what I
Okay.
told to Ken, because Ken, I know Ken already, but there have at times that I do questioning Ken because we are always LDR. We didn't meet yet in person. The thing is, um that's why there have sometime he get upset on me because I'm always yakking. The thing
Uh-oh.
is, I told her, "Why you always mad at me?
Right.
What's happening? Did I do wrong with you?" That's why he telling me, "No, I get upset on you because you always yakking, yakking, yakking. You don't want to live on the phone."
Well, you know what it is. You know what it is too, Merc. It's uh, it's filling in the blanks
Sure.
with Marine because I work all the time. I work 60 hours a week. So there's a lot of times I'm not on the phone with her. So
Right.
it's always filling in the blanks. What did you do all day? What did you blah 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 blah.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And me being the attitude that I have is it's interrogation. I mean, it's like
Right.
I'm being interrogated. It's
Right.
like, oh my god. It's like, oh my god. I had I had a McDonald's sandwich with French fries today for lunch, and I had a large Sprite. And then after that, I had customers that I talked to, and all I showed them any car. It's like
Right.
being interrogated.
Sure.
It's like,
Y-
and it gets old. That part gets old.
Okay,
I
Sis
can understand
Manette.
that.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
part gets old.
Thank you, Manette.
Monet, thanks for coming.
Like
Have a
when
great.
my wife and I were in LDR, um, the only experience she had is she was afraid of foreigners. My wife was deathly afraid of foreigners before she met me. She did not want a foreigner.
Huh?
We met by accident, and she was afraid. She heard all these horror stories about users just wanting one thing,
Oh yeah.
and then wham bam, thank you, ma'am, go home. If you understand what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
And
That or that or you're online and it's all
sure,
about pictures. It's all about send me this and I'll send
yep.
you that. It's
And
bullshit.
yeah, and those are I won't even get into that here.
Right. Yeah, I get it.
but
Can't stand them.
and but once my wife and I agreed to meet, and it took a year and a half for us to actually develop our relationship, to actually me go propose and marry her in the Philippines. She still had a lot of preconceived notions about Western life. They watch the movies, they watch the YouTube, they watch everything, and they think, oh, it's this is the Golden Kingdom, and this and this and this. But once my wife got here, she actually said,
Streets are
"Oh,
paved in gold.
yeah."
The streets
She
are
said,
paved in gold.
"I did not know it's like that here." My wife's seen homeless people in America.
Right.
That blew her mind. She
Right.
thought everybody got
Right.
welfare. The government paid for everything. And then she would see this and she would see that, and she's like, "Oh
Right.
my God, I didn't know." And now she
Right.
fully understands being here in America. And I hear so many American, one in particular, I won't mention any names here, don't want to bring their Filipino wife to America because they're going to get hit on. Does my wife get hit on? Did she at my son's wedding? Yeah. Who did she come home with? Anybody
Yeah.
can say
Exactly.
anything at any time, but who is she coming home with? Why
Right.
do I if you're that insecure, don't marry a Filipina because Filipina are beautiful. They're an exotic commodity in America.
Right.
Don't bring them here. If you're so
And they're very talkative and they're easy to meet people. So here, part of what, and I dealt with this because I was married to a Filipino that
okay,
I brought here. Okay, we were married 4 years. And before that, we talked for, I think it was a year. if I remember right, it was a year before I went over, and then it was a stretch of I don't know how many times I went over. It was like 9 times total. But anyway, the the uh, fact that Filipinos, once they are like they're at a party, they tend to be very sociable and want to meet people and talk to people, and some people take that as flirting, and it's like, no,
See,
it's
now my
not
wife
flirting.
is just totally the opposite when she's there. She's on my arm. She's got her head on my shoulder,
Oh
in
no,
my
no,
neck.
I had all that. Believe me, it was the same.
But
Oh
my
yeah,
wife does not like being around crowds, and that is the best thing for me. She's
Hello,
finally opening up.
Titi. Good morning. Welcome.
Tropical Tim, walang
hey Tim,
katapat.
TT, thanks for coming, man.
Bring the
Thanks for
beer.
coming,
I'm
bro.
running low.
I got one for you. Oh,
All right.
I
Thanks.
know what you think, Tim. This is shit water. I get it. This is pigeon piss. This is pigeon piss, Tim.
Well,
I know.
he was in the Navy. He doesn't know what real beer was.
uh, buddy. Thanks for coming, Tim. We appreciate it.
A question
But
of
my wife, she talks, and she's not my. You know, we have a huge Philippine community here in our local area. Huge.
Same here.
And my wife don't want to be around them. I
Huh?
said, Bucket, why? She said, Marami chismis. It's always chit 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 chit
Yeah,
chit. She
Yeah,
says,
true.
Ayoko
yeah,
True.
yan,
That's
that's
true.
ayoko yan.
that's true. That's true.
There's backstabbing, there's lying, there's gossip.
Yeah.
None of it's true. She said,
Yeah.
why do I want to do that?
Hey,
She,
it's
I just want to
backbiting.
be with you and
Hey,
be
get
happy.
the phrase right, Mark. It's backbiting.
Backstabbing, backbiting,
Backbiting.
and there is.
Backbiting. Yeah.
And it's
Oh yeah.
one Filipina saying, "Oh, my husband, he's tamad. My husband, he has more money. My husband,
True. That's true.
they
Well, the other thing is too is I think now this is just me. Okay. I mean, I don't know if because believe me, I went through all this. All right, just like you're doing now, Mark. If I had it to do all over again, the woman that I brought from the Philippines would have never got a job. I would have kept her in the house. I would have never got exposed her to what they hear from
sure.
American women. I mean,
Well,
it's like it's incredible, absolutely
the
incredible.
thing that really upset me, and I'm watching my words. I almost said the "p off" word. I want to keep Marines channel clean,
That's
but not only everybody from my mom to my daughter-in-laws to all the girls, we're gonna make her a Western girl.
true.
I didn't travel 10,000 miles to
Right,
get a Western girl.
right, right.
What?
See,
Why do they need to be like you? You're a
right,
miserable. You're
exactly,
miserable.
exactly. But at the same time, you're dealing with Filipinas that want to become more like Western girls with all the
Some, yes. My
makeup and
wife
all
does
the
not.
fancy.
She does not want to lose her culture at all.
See, that's
And
what I dealt with, Mark. That's what
yeah.
happened to my marriage.
And I just seen
That's
Marine
what
shake
happened.
her head, and she wants to remain the beautiful Filipina
True.
she is and maintain
Yeah.
herself. Don't lose your identity.
Here,
That's what
Mark,
it
to give you an
is.
idea about Marine, she's never said anything about even coming to America. Never. In 3 years.
My wife said she would be happy. I was willing to buy a bukid, a small farm in the Philippines,
yeah.
and she
Yeah.
said, "Oh,
That's
I want
very
that. I want
nice.
that. Gusto ko yan. Gusto ko." All
Yep.
excited,
That's
and I
what
said,
I would.
"Yeah, we have. I have a Filipino stepson,
Good.
and I wanted to bring him here, and he's doing very wonderful, getting an
Good.
education.
Good. That's
When
good.
he turns 18, he has a choice: move back to the Philippines with what you learned here, or stay here. That
Yeah.
that will be his choice.
Yeah. Good for him.
I
And
think
you
he
know
wants
what'll
to move
happen?
back to the Philippines.
See, my
Not
guess would be he'd stay. How old is he now?
14.
Eh,
Oh.
he's a little bit older than I thought. So,
Yeah.
yeah, he might want to go back.
Well, I've known him since he was 9 or 8, since he
Wow.
was 8.
Wow.
And he says, I like it here. I want to do half in the Philippines, half in America. And he can do that. There's
Oh, yeah.
many jobs out there. And I said, son,
True.
you can do anything you want as long as you get the education and try real hard.
That's
You
true.
can, even in the military, an interpreter for the Blickathon,
Oh yeah.
where the military in the Philippines,
Yeah.
he, he'd get an extra $500 a month
No, I'm sure.
just to be an interpreter, and he knows two
Wow.
languages in the
Well,
Philippines.
the other thing is too is America's going back over to the bases there. So in the next 4 or 5 years, he's 14. Yeah, he could join in. He's what, 18?
Well, he can
You never
join in.
know.
He can join in 3 years.
Yeah, yeah, he's getting old. He's getting.
Technically, at 17 years old, you can enlist as long as you're in school. Delayed entry program.
Might
You
end
can
up
do it.
stationed in the Philippines. That's funny.
That would be great.
That would be great.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. But
Yeah,
hey,
and
did you ever see or hear the story? You probably did. I don't know why I'm even asking him, but I'm sure you did about Bud Brown. Bud Brown's story.
yeah, I've seen Bud Brown. I was trying to read some comments. Sorry, I missed a little bit. Yeah, I know Bud Brown. He's awesome. I
Yeah.
like his.
Did you see where they made a movie about him in Manila and everything
Yeah,
about
I did.
what
Yeah,
story
that's
where
awesome.
he was stationed? That's like the greatest thing ever. I mean, when you
Yeah.
stop and think about it, it's like, wow, what a story.
Well, I heard rumor
Married
that
for like
Sam Miguel's
15
going to
years.
do a movie about Tropical Tim. I don't know if it's just rumor or what. I don't know, but it could be in the works.
That's funny. Well, he's financing that.
Oh yeah, Tropical Tim's financing that one
That's
bottle at
right.
a time.
And one bottle at a time. That's true. That's funny.
Okay. Yeah, life is beautiful.
Uh,
Thank you guys so much for having me up. I'm having a great
hey,
time.
we appreciate you coming on, Mark. We really do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. So
Yeah.
we appreciate all you guys who we follow, because me and Maureen, we follow you guys. We
Yeah.
go in and watch your shows the best we can, and you know, and we love you guys. The
Well,
shows
thank
that
you.
the shows the,
I love you too, Ken.
the shows that are just a bunch of bullshit, we don't even listen to. I mean, we
Yeah.
don't even go.
I hate the drama channels.
All
Yeah.
the
I just can't
bullshit.
do them.
Yeah, I'm not into it. I'm
Can't do
not into
them.
any of it. Now I tell you
That's
what,
why I.
there's some people doing some good YouTube. Now I tell you what, kudos Tim, Tropical Tim, dude. You
Yep.
do some badass shit on your channel. I mean, there is
I'm
no
a
doubt about it.
I'm a big supporter of Tropical Tim and
Yeah, me
Oswald
too.
Cano 38.
Yeah,
A
me too.
very big supporter.
Great couple.
Mugs, it's organic. Love her.
Yeah, I like her too.
When you're helping the
There's
people,
some good people. I mean, you
yep.
know what? Just like Darren's channel over here. I mean, how many people that guy has helped build their channels? I mean, it's incredible. Darren's channel, that guy pours out more about everybody else but himself. He's a great guy. I mean, he's cool as hell.
If you can give me about a minute and a half, I gotta download about 12 ounces.
Hey, go ahead.
All right, I'll be back in a little
Smoke
bit.
one while and have a puff while you're gone.
Say again?
And have a little puff while you're gone there.
Well, I'll smoke. I got cigarettes right here.
That's right. You're blocking out your picture. That's funny.
Yeah, yeah. I blocked it out because
I
everybody.
feel funny smoking. I feel funny smoking on cam. I really.
I don't feel bad about it, but
I feel
my Filipino son and my wife, I'm darker than they are. I got a tan, and I'm actually darker than
funny.
them. It's not that. I
Hey,
want to
when
say
you
ding dong dong.
hey, when you get back, I'm gonna take a break for a second, in a couple of minutes too. I'm gonna grab another beer and take a pee, and then I'm gonna tell you guys a funny story about Filipinos.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll tell you a funny
I'll
story.
look forward. I'll be back in about a minute and a half.
Yeah, me too. I'll be back. All right, hang on. All right, hon, I'll be back.
Okay.
All right, take your channel back. Sorry, we gobbled up your channel, sweetheart.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's ano.
I'll be right back.
Darren Travel, a lot of good people here. And James Hardy. Titi, these Bud Light oranges are amazing. And where's the... And true, a tropical team said true, but they can't find anyone to play me. They haven't found any actor that can drink beer like me. James Hardy, haha, too bad I'm not an actor. Darren Travel, I've been that way my whole life. I always put people before myself. Oh. Okay. Oh, welcome, John Baker. Watching from Fargo, North Dakota, USA. TT said Bud Light Orange GH. Hello Mike Whitecomb. Hello. Welcome, welcome. And Darren Travels, hello John Baker. Search a buy mine. Okay. Search a Mike. And then Tropical Team the Philippines, John Baker, hello. And search a buy Jan.
I'm back.
Mike Whitecomb, hello. Search. Okay. You're
Looks like the army
back.
gets it done quick.
All right.
Me and Ken came back at the same time.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. That
Those Navy
you I
guys,
think you
they'd take too long to go to the CR. They're going to the head.
well,
I,
it's because
I think
you
you
guys
are I
found.
think you're sending a message together. That's why you know what time that you will come back.
Hey, Bert, can you hear me?
No, I didn't.
It's because those Navy guys sit down when they pee.
Oh,
That takes
that's how
an
it
extra,
goes.
that
Yeah.
takes an extra few seconds to get back off the toilet. I'm just teasing.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Got to give the Navy raspberries.
oh yeah, I love that. All right, so I'll tell you guys a little funny story.
Hello Dave K, welcome.
Now, you guys have all heard, and now Maureen doesn't do this, but you've heard of all these Panays over there with the whitening soap and you know, the
Right.
whitening products and all this stuff so that they could look whiter, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, here's what happened. My my first Panay wife, her name is Rain. She was all into this whitening stuff, and I'm like, well, what are you
Sure.
doing? I mean, what are you using this crap for? You know, like whitening your skin, and all your friends are doing it. You hear about it, you see videos on it, you see everything, right? You're like, what are you doing? You're a white girl anyway, and they laugh at you, and you're like, what are you laughing at? You're white. Okay. And they go, no, 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 no. I dark skinned girl. I dark skinned girl. I'm like,
Wow.
no, you're not. You're dark right at this moment, but your race is white. And she's like laughing at me. She's like, no, 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 no. I dark skinned. Look at everyone around. They dark. They dark skinned.
Sure.
I'm like, okay. I said, now listen very carefully. You're an Asian, right? She
Right.
says, yes, I have Asian blood in me. Okay, okay. Yeah. Asians are white. Look at your typical Chinese person. They
Right.
are white as we are. Okay. And the only reason you're dark is because of the sun that you live under your entire life.
Right.
Okay. Every time you walk outside, you get baked. So, and she's like, no, 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 no. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. I'm like, no, I'm not wrong. I'm telling you. So, anyway, I bring her to America, right? She gets off the plane in July. By December, we're sitting there and she goes, you know, I don't understand this. I'm a white person.
Yep.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean something's wrong? I told you we were white.
Well, a lot of the
Funny story.
experience.
I always remember that because it's like these girls
Same
don't
here. I'm
understand.
darker than my son and my wife right now, and we go out in the sun the same. But I look like a Mexican.
Yeah.
Um, but the experience that I've had, especially in Iloilo with my former wife, they're a lot darker, but maybe Marine don't have a lot of experience with the Ita or the Bajau.
No.
Yeah,
But I saw a Bajau only the time that we travel go to the Cebu that I don't it's so very weird about the Bajau because they are sleeping in the floor in the
Tama.
in the
Oh,
and that's not good because there's a child, a very fancy child. That's why oh my god, that's not good. That's why
but
oh my
very dark,
god, I
diba?
cannot do not all Bajau is dark. There have
Not
some of
all,
that
but
is white.
Ita,
Yeah.
but they're more like Negrita, Negrito, diba?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I have experience with that, especially like my former wife. She grew up on a farm, rice farm, way up in the mountains, very dark and always wanting the whiten. Uh, my wife's face is starting to darken. I love it. She's out gardening. She's not wearing her rice paddy hat. She's
Right.
not covering. I love that dark skin.
I do
Maganda.
too. These girls don't understand
Look,
that
this is my
Americans
skin.
like the dark skin. They're
Here in America, the white women pay a lot of money to be the color of the Filipina, and
true.
they have it naturally,
That's
and
very
they're jealous. They're jealous.
yeah, yeah. And I told that to Marine that American women want to be dark. They want to be dark
Yeah, but
skinned and tan skinned, and
but the
your people want to be lighter. I don't get it.
because the I know the Filipina wants to get white. Look at my skin.
Look at you. You are white. Look how you're whiter than me right now. Look how
Based
dark
on
I
my experience in talking with them and my research, um, it even early America, like a Little House on the Prairie, when they're covering their face and wearing long dresses and covering their arms
am.
and wearing gloves, to have dark skin means that you were a laborer.
Right.
To have
You
white
promised
skin
us
means
Yeah.
you don't have to work,
you were
that you
not
have
out.
a life of
Yeah.
luxury.
True. That's very true.
So that's just based on what my research has said, but I can't confirm nor deny that. It just sounds plausible.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what the Filipinos think. That I'm not really sure. I really haven't had a discussion with a Filipino about. Do you think it's about you? It's wealthy. I mean, if you're lighter, you're wealthier. I mean, I don't get that. It's
It's
huge.
associated with wealth. It's
It must
associated
be.
with money and status, based on my research.
Well,
But
it's the same
but
thing with having a mixed child in the Philippines, a mestiza.
but
To have a
but
mestiza
me
is a
um
very big thing with the Philippines.
I'm comfortable in my skin,
That's great.
and that's why sometimes I'm putting only lotion.
Hmm.
That's why I don't want to get more I know like that white so much because that's not good also to my to the skin of people because
Oh,
you know that there's if you are what's that called white skin but you never saw some of sun that's giving you some of something wrong in your body.
Right. Lack of vitamin D, maybe. Could be.
Oh yeah, because most of the I know here they are going out because of the vitamin C outside.
Oh, okay.
That's why now we don't have sun upstairs now because it's cloudy outside because we had a bad storm. That's why. Oh, that's a bit good because it's not too much hot. It's not too much cold now. It's natural in the ano.
hey James, I've never had one of those Bud Light oranges yet. I gotta try one, and that's all I drink is Bud Light. I don't drink anything else. There's
I'll
nothing
show you
else
what
that
I'm drinking right now,
I.
and Tropical Tim will laugh at me, and I'm feeling pretty happy about it. See if I can turn on my camera here.
Right.
Uh, oop,
Good
I
night,
got.
Serge. Good night.
It's like 91
Night,
degrees right
Serge.
here.
Thanks for coming, buddy.
Have a good night, Serge. We appreciate you. See, yeah,
We are enjoying yakking here.
yakking.
Truly hard seltzer. Huh. Never seen
Yeah.
them.
Well,
just
it's
know,
kind of like
just know.
White
I
Claw.
know that kind of ano, kind of drink.
Not sure what that is.
Bec- because most of the time that I saw here, it's tanduay. That's some of beer, gold eagle, and San Mig Light. That I always saw.
Marine drank one Red Horse once and passed out for a day and a half.
You know, my wife likes Red Horse.
Oh, that stuff is nasty.
My wife
Oh,
loves Red Horse. Well, I can't say loves it.
nasty.
It
Ooh,
makes her sound like lush, but she will drink. Her favorite is Jack Daniels and Coke.
wow.
Do you know that I tried to drink Red Horse once.
Oh,
One this one in a half and putting a cola. You know what happened to me? I got dizzy that I cannot walk.
Hilo, sobra hilo, lasing ka.
Yeah. That's
What do they
why.
call that? Hubog, hobog.
Yes, yes, hubog. That's why I told myself I don't want to drink again. That oh my god.
Blue Moon. You know what? Tropical Tim, I have heard of that. Orangey beer, get a Blue Moon.
I've had Blue Moon. It's pretty good with a orange
I've heard of
slicer in
that. I've
it.
never had one.
It's kind of a navy girly drink, I think, but
That's
yeah.
okay. I can handle that. I drink Bud Light every day. I can
Yeah.
drink a fruity drink. I drink Bud Light every day.
Yeah, I got to watch the carbs. These are only 1 carb per drink, and 1 gram of carbs per drink, and 5% alcohol.
Huh.
So I lost 52 pounds since December, so I'm happy.
Wow, good for you, man.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, blue moon,
I lost
the
52
blue
pounds. I
moon is a
disappeared.
very good Belgian beer. Huh? That's a Belgian beer?
Yeah.
I didn't know because I'm not alcoholic girl.
No.
Mike
Now,
Whitcomb said when he drank Michelob. I drank on the 4th of July, I drank some beer with my sons in my yard, cooking out. And I had that Michelob Ultra,
Yeah.
96 calories per beer. So
Blue Ultra. I had that a long time ago.
it's,
that's
it's
why
not that bad.
that's why sometimes I told Ken, can you share me your Bud Light?
No, no.
No.
That's asking too much.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
you've gone over the
You can
line.
ask a guy for money, but never ask him for his beer. What's wrong with you,
Jeez, I
eh?
just spent the whole night telling everybody you never asked for anything, and then you cross the line.
Because that time that I told Ken, oh my god, I'm just teasing only. I never drink.
No, she never drinks. Except that one time she drank some Red Horse, and she didn't like it. She didn't like it.
That's the time that we attend some of a party here in last couple December. That I trying that one, but it's not good. That oh my god, I cannot walk.
Yeah, Tropical Tim, I don't think she called you an alcoholic. I just think that she
No,
said that you were dedicated to drinking.
right. You have a dedication to alcohol. That's true, and I do too.
Yeah.
Maureen will tell you I don't go a day without drinking some Bud Light, at least once.
You
At
got to
least
cut
once.
loose.
Yeah, I know. I know you're always drinking. That's your favorite
I'm
Bud
up there.
Light.
I'm probably up there with TT with my drinking. Not a proud thing, but it is what it is. I like my beer.
You can be up there drinking with TT, but don't
Oh
drink
yeah,
from the TT.
no. But me and TT, we could probably hang with each other all day long. I mean,
Yeah.
Maureen has seen me drink 18 beers on a Sunday afternoon, so she knows. She knows. And I'm not that big. I'm a little dude like TT. I'm not a big guy. I weigh like 165 pounds. That's it.
That's what
That
my
you know,
goal
Ken
is.
is.
Get back to 165,
I'm at
155.
165, about 6 foot tall. So I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
that big. I'm not a big
Oh
dude.
my god, 165. Me, my weight is 41 only.
That's
41 kilos, that
yeah,
means
that's
you're about
kilos.
Yeah.
you're about
40.
85 pounds.
Right. She's definitely a little one. She's tiny. She's probably 80 pounds.
Yeah, John Baker is right. Alcohol can cause pregnancies.
That's true. I'm sure with this pandemic, we're gonna have a wave of children. It's
Yeah, we're
gonna
going to
be
have the COVID boom. It's going to be the
COVID boom. That's what they're gonna call it. Oh, funny shit, Bert. That's true though.
yeah.
That's
You
true.
look at the
They already
baby boom
said.
after World
They
War
already
II when
said stuff already.
the soldiers came home. We're going to have the COVID boom.
That's true.
Wait
That's
about
very true.
another 4 or 5 months.
That's very true.
Why, Ken, do you have a baby
No,
now?
no, no. My baby's 25 years old,
You,
I
you,
know.
and that's
you
my
That
know,
is
daughter.
Mariah.
And
you
that's
know
my
what's
daughter,
scary?
not my girlfriend. That's my daughter. My
My
girlfriend.
youngest son just turned 24 years old.
Wow. Yeah, my
I'm
daughter's 25 now.
I'm an old guy, and I got to watch my language, but
Yeah,
I'm an old guy.
No, no. All of us, not all. If you always just smiling, not dealing some of shit. The thing is, you need
Ah,
to be more positive. but me, there's sometimes I'm dealing my moody that is getting my wrinkles get out and my eye bags is big
your wrinkles get out.
because yeah, and some of that is my my eye bags is big. That's why sometimes I get so very worried. I get so much stressed.
You know
Oh
what?
my
Not to
god,
take away from
overthinking.
other things, but
Hey,
isn't my
hey,
wrinkles are coming out? That's age appropriation.
right, right. Hey, Merc. You know what? You know what? You know what? Marine's biggest issue is in life
No, no,
currently, just right at the moment. You know what it is? Boredom.
boredom. Yeah,
Bored out of her freaking mind.
I can believe that.
True. It's boring. But you know
I can
what?
believe it.
And at first it was like, hon, go get a job. So you at least spend some hours out working away from the house. But there isn't
Tos,
any.
bigas mo.
So that doesn't work either.
Yeah, it's difficult here with my wife and I. We do a lot of gardening. We do almost nightly fires. We're not going to have one tonight, but we may because AGT isn't on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that is our quality time. I
Oh,
throw
yeah.
a few maple logs and oak log on there, and we'll
I
sit there
love sitting
till
around
2,
a fire.
3, 4 a.m.
I love it. There's nothing more relaxing than sitting around a
Yeah.
fire. There's just something about it.
You know the
Like,
avatar, the picture that I have up right now.
yeah,
I actually took that last
wow.
year, and it looks like a phoenix coming out of the
It
fire.
does. It does. That's kind of cool.
And I thought, man, that's like Mercury, man.
Yeah, it is.
So that was my the picture that I have, and I put out a little bit of my stuff. We're not doing a lot. Oh, I got some good news. My wife's combat boots came in today. I ordered her combat boots, and they fit.
That's good. She might
She's
need them.
gonna wear one of my old
She might
uniforms
need them.
from when I was in Iraq, and I got to take some video. She actually fits them.
Really?
Yeah,
Buddy.
I was 150 pounds when I came home from
Wow.
Iraq
So you
at
were a
38
little
years
dude. Yeah.
old. Yeah, I
So
was
you
a
were a
little
little
guy,
guy. Oh, yeah.
and
But
they kind of fit her.
can I ask one question?
Sure.
And this is my question. Why some of the American mother that their child it's getting older already, but their son needs to have a young um girlfriend or wife, and then some of that is the mother don't like because they are asking about money. But why they always thinking about that the girl here in the Philippines are always asking money to the old guy?
Okay.
Because they don't have it. And
And
they
I
think they
have
can get it.
a story, a true story from my past. Um, I, I'm divorced from an American girl, and when I told my mom that I was getting married to a Filipina, my mom got angry.
Really?
We were at my camp, and my mom had never met this young lady, and we were at my dad's camp, and she said the only reason you want a Philippine or an Asian girl is so she will do whatever you want. It's a mindset that we're doing it. You know what? I said, we're not going to talk about this. That's not what I want. This young lady loves me. I love her. They got a It's like the Philippines. They think that all Americans are rich. No, I can't say that. That's wrong. Many believe that all Americans are rich,
Yeah,
and
that's
all the
true. Here
American
in
girls, they're
Philippines.
jealous because a lot of Western men are tired of the BS that these ladies put us through.
That's true.
And I was
I
sick
had
of
to
it.
deal with it all myself. I had to go through it all myself. Even my mother, my brother did it first. And I remember my mother giving my brother so much shit about
The
bringing
name
her
can
home
always
to the
ask all
Philippines.
kind of roles, so I haven't
But by the
received
time I
any yet.
did it, she was okay with it because she then knew my brother's wife and how caring she was and how good she was to her son and blah 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 blah. So the attitude had changed.
Right. In the same here. My wife, or my mother fell in love with both my wives, and things have changed, and now she's very proud to be the mother-in-law of a Filipina. But it's that
Yep,
preconceived notion. It's an ignorance, a lack of education,
true.
just like in any race. You know, if
Bec-
I push my wife too hard, she's gonna kick my butt, and she'll videotape it and put it online if you want to see it.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
go ahead.
because
Sorry.
most of people now, I think that they're the Filipina is a gold digger. They always um telling
Not
that.
all.
That's why I told myself, really? But me, I cannot do that to my boyfriend, because
Hmm.
I never tell her to send me some of a money to buy me a bag, a makeup, or something that I want. But the thing is, what I want is food only, food for
that's
what I
and
I
that's
can
all
eat.
she requires is my time and some food.
You know, and
But hey, Merc, you know another thing that we deal with. I don't know if you dealt with this at all either, but I like with your friends, your male friends. They like when I first did the K1 and went to the Philippines and the whole thing. My buddies thought I was insane. They're like, "Have you lost your mind, dude?"
oh yeah,
Because I had
yep,
no problem getting women here. I
right,
wasn't one of
Oh,
these overweight dudes that lived in mom's basement. I had money. I'm a decent looking guy for my age.
right,
And so I had no problem with women. It
right.
was it
Same
was
here.
it was the women that I no longer wanted. It was the American women that I chose I no longer wanted. So you had to hear a lot of shit. And I remember hearing a lot of shit from my
Yeah,
friends thinking, dude, what are you doing going all the way to hell the other side of the world to find some young girl? What the hell are you doing
even
there?
my sons, back in 2010, when I said I'm going to the Philippines, they said, "Dad, you're crazy.
They look at you like
Why?"
you're nuts. Yeah.
And now they see the love that I have and the love that I've experienced,
It
and
changes.
they
Oh
call
yeah.
her mama. My
Oh
my
yeah. It
sons at
changes once they're here.
25, 26 years old call my wife mama.
Yep.
They love and
oh,
appreciate her,
Yeah.
and they accept her.
Yep.
yeah,
It's just like the
because
Philippines. Go ahead. Sorry.
if you respect older than you, or younger than you, they will respect you also, and they will
Mhm.
appreciate your efforts.
Well, I
Respect
think
is
what
earned,
happens
not
is this.
not
No,
given.
well, I'll tell you what happens once the American moms and the friends and everybody else from America is exposed to the Filipina, they're like, wow, this girl has a great personality. She's helpful.
Hmm.
She's friendly. She's making her man feel good. I mean, here, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you a little story. Okay, this really happened to me. This really happened. It's a true story. This story I'll never forget because it showed exactly the point I'm trying to make it with this thing right now. I remember before I went to the Philippines. Okay, now obviously before I went to the Philippines, all I had was American girlfriends or wives.
Sure.
I was married to an American woman for
Code
10
in. Me
years.
too.
We had my daughter, and then I lived 13 years with an American girl. Okay, like we were married, but we were, thank God I didn't get married. That'd be another divorce. But
I was
anyway,
married for 20 years.
that'd be another divorce of mine. But anyway, here's the point. The point is the I almost lost my train of thought here. Uh, the American way of thinking, once they're exposed to this friendly girl, this Panay. My buddies are getting jealous because the woman's hanging all over me everywhere we go, and she's beautiful, and they're like, "What the hell?" They, but you're getting ragged on before they realize just how good you have it. You know what I mean? They don't get it until they're exposed. And once they're exposed, then they're like, damn, this dude's got it good. I mean, he's got
I
a
got
lovely,
people.
beautiful girl. She caters to his needs. They love each other. And then my buddies start thinking, and I know for a fact this happens. My buddies start thinking, geez, I'm stuck with this old American hag over here that's raising hell with me every
Exactly.
freaking day. You know, making my
Bitching,
life
bitching,
miserable,
bitching, complaining about
bitching about
everything.
nothing, and bitching about nothing. I mean,
Exactly.
seriously, like every American woman I've ever been with, they were beautiful, they were smart, but I will tell you, they were a pain in the ass because
Exactly. I
they
agree.
become they number one American women, and hey, I don't really care if people hear me talking and don't like it, but here's the thing:
Right. Me
American
too, but
women have lost their way in a relationship. They've lost their way. I we want I want what my grandfather had.
exactly.
That's what I want. I
My
want
grandfather was he was born in 1901. My grandmother in 1903. They held hands till the day they both died.
exactly. That's how mine was.
That's what I
They
want.
were married for 70 years before he. No, it was
Yep.
68 years. I'm stretching. I think it was 68 years before they before my grandfather died,
My
and then my
grandfather died at
grandmother followed.
99. My grandmother died at 97.
Yeah, I think my
Oh my
grandfather
God.
was. I think he was 90, and my grandmother was 87. My grandfather actually lived a little bit older, but died before her because he was a little bit older than her. But yeah, it's the American women have worn out, have just worn out the American. I mean, they've worn us out. I mean, it's like there's
I
no,
agree.
it's all an act in the beginning. It's all, just beautiful and I love you and all that. Yeah, really? Let's see if you talk that way 10 years from now, because that's the thing. The problem in America, and the perfect example of what I'm saying is the divorce rate in America is 60%.
I thought it
It's
was higher than
six.
that.
I think it's like 62. It's like a little bit over 60.
Yeah.
But 60, that means 6 out of 10 marriages will fail. It's like, really?
Have you ever
What
heard
the
that
hell?
song "Good Morning Beautiful"?
Sounds familiar.
I forgot. "Good Morning Beautiful." Um, check it out
Can
later.
never
Don't do it
can
here.
can
Go
can
ahead.
never said that can never said that good morning beautiful.
Hmm.
I say that
I
all the
say
time.
that to my wife every morning,
What are you
and
talking about,
Yeah,
I
Maureen? I say
forgot
that
who
all
I
the time.
forgot who sings it. I play it. It's not Keith Urban. It might be Keith Urban,
Maybe.
but "Good Morning Beautiful." It's just waking up to the most beautiful person in the most beautiful heart you've ever experienced, and waking up next to that every day. And
yeah,
sometimes I sneak out of bed because I don't want to wake her up. Make that pot of
yeah.
coffee, make those
Yeah.
eggs and bacon and biscuits, and bring
Wow.
them up and give her breakfast in bed. I
And,
do
and
that
that's
often.
what, and you know what? That's what men should do. See,
Yeah.
here's my whole theory. My whole theory is, especially dealing with Western women, if if they just got it. For example, if you treat a man in America good, you will have it good.
Right.
That's how my women have had it my
Good.
entire life. When they treat me good, they have it real good. They don't have to worry about money. They don't have to worry about their kids. They don't have to worry about nothing. As soon as I start feeling like I'm getting treated
Thank
like
you,
shit,
Titi. Thank you.
and I start to change. And then it all unravels because I start thinking, well, I'm not even being appreciated. What the hell's that bullshit? So the Filipinas, for the most part, Filipinas, they kind of have that old school way. They kind of
Hmm.
have that. They kind of have that. They know their role. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be some chauvinistic pig by saying this. This
Not
is
being
his way to.
sexist. I
No, I'm
understand.
not being sexist. It's the way it should be. Period.
According to
The
the
bot,
Bible.
the bottom line is, if a man is taking care of his family and going to work, providing and making it a life good, they should be respected. There should never be bullshit arguments over nothing. Coming home after working 12 hours to hear a bunch of bullshit yelling and screaming about nothing. There shouldn't be any of that. You should come home from work, be well respected by your woman because you are a provider. You went
Right.
out, you got them a nice place to live, they have a nice car to drive, their children are being educated, they're whatever it happens to be. Now that's providing the man is treating the good girl,
Right.
the
You have
woman.
to treat them right with
That's
respect
right.
and love. You
Never
know,
harm
a
them.
little history on Mercury 3. I started out with my ex-wife back in 1991, making 4.25 an hour, $4.25 an hour.
1991, I'm still not in the world.
In 91.
Yep.
Wow.
And then I said, yep, this ain't enough. My wife got pregnant with our first, and I said, nope, I'm gonna better myself. I worked my butt off and went up to $7 an hour 3 years later as a loader for a mattress factory. I was making mattresses, and I said, nope, this ain't gonna work. Then I said, I'm going to work in the woods like my dad, and I was a piece cutter. If you know what a piece cutter is,
Sure.
logging, cutting trees, you get 16 cents for hardwood, 25 cents for softwood. Made a
Hello,
hundred.
JG.
That's
Hey
per tree
JG,
that you.
100
Oh,
to $150
oh,
a day.
Maureen. Oh, Maureen and
Wow.
the Beast.
Hey, JG, thanks for coming, man. Good to see you.
And a
Really,
few.
JG, I'm
Wow.
the Beast?
In '91, I thought I was getting rich.
But then I
Seriously,
said,
I went to sell
this isn't
cars
going to
and I
work
was like,
because then my wife got pregnant for our second. And I said, this ain't enough. So I quit
more
my
money.
job working in the woods. Well, I quit that logging job and went into a feller buncher. I love logging. Logging is like my passion. Um, and I was making $12 an hour, 70 hours a week in the woods. Truck
Wow.
picked me up at the house, dropped me off at the house. Great job. A little while later, wife started complaining. Ain't enough. Ain't enough. So, all right, I'm quitting my job.
My sister.
And I became a security officer for a few years. Went to college. So I was going to college, working 3 jobs. Became a police
Hello,
officer
Merry
for
Chris
eight and a half
Balukan,
years.
my sister.
Became a police officer for 8.5 years. And ended up volunteering to go to Iraq. And I got injured in Iraq. And I was a volunteer firefighter. I was a key man for the Department of Natural Resources Wildland Firefighting Division and a volunteer conservation officer at the same time.
KMT, walang katapat. Okay, see you later, tropical
So
team in the Philippines.
take care, Tim.
Tim, thanks for coming, buddy.
So
Thank you.
now I sit here, and my voice just cracked like Peter Brady. Now I sit here,
Peter Brady.
and it's you know what? I've led a wonderful life. I've done many things, many great things for a lot of people, and I want to keep continuing it. And I'm hoping the YouTube channel will facilitate that.
You know what, too, Merc? I think is, and maybe I don't know if this is with you too, but as I get a little bit older, things start to change. You just start to think differently. Things that wouldn't have made you happy in the past now do, and things like that.
You're
Like
probably about the same age as me. I'm 50.
well, I'm 55. I'm
Okay.
55.
Yeah.
Because, past is past. That the past never started again.
No, that's
Right.
true.
And
But
I
and
can relax on things and just say, it don't frickin' matter. It
oh
don't
yeah,
matter.
that's the mode
I
I'm
can
in
blow
now.
crap off. It's like, yeah, so I got a whiner. I got a troll. I got some little punk that out
Who
there that
cares?
thinks he knows more than me. You
Yeah,
know
who
what?
cares?
Come to my world.
I just
Let's
laugh at them.
let's go do some survival in the woods.
Right.
Like
Let's
like
see how
you
smart you are. let's just see how bright
Yeah.
you are.
All these inner city cell phone
Oh
gadget
God, are you
punks.
kidding
Let's go
me?
in the woods.
Yeah,
Let's
it's like
go
a
in the
joke.
woods.
Breaker is
They're
57.
like a joke. I don't know how they're gonna make it in life. I really
Well, I
don't.
remember one live stream that you did. I can't remember. Was it on your channel or was it on Marines that you were showing your firearms and talking about it?
That was on someone else's channel I was on as I
I
can't
Okay.
think
remember. I
that
forget who it
is
was.
in Chetorus, I think.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not sure who it was. I don't remember. But yeah, yeah, I
Chetorus
was on
or
that.
JG.
Yeah, it might have been
Maybe.
JG. But yeah, I shared a few things on there. Yeah,
But it's the point that a lot of these people, especially the gun grabbers, that are saying, "Oh, we need," you know what? Put them in the hands of veterans, the
right.
the hands of
Exactly.
educated people.
Exactly.
A
These
lack of
these young people
education
carrying guns around
messes
today
you
is
up.
scary. I mean, it's like scary shit.
Say
They don't
again?
know what the hell they're doing. These young people all carrying these guns around. It's like insane.
Well, they're playing video games. They have no sense of reality now.
They don't. They don't. Well, the other thing is too,
Now,
our nation is dealing with a lot of
Uh,
bullshit. I mean,
Marine's
our
face is distorting. She needs to say something.
go ahead, hon. Go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
you, you know now that some of the new new generation now, the new generation now is always playing games in the phone, in the mobile phone. That's why they never know that what's happening already. That's why they always telling me, Ate, you need to play some of our games so that you will get fun. That's why I told myself, I think no, because I'm contented to talk to my boyfriend only in in the phone,
Or you
because
know what else
once
she
that
does?
I
What else she does is
because
check out our news. She's an American news freak. She really is, doesn't
yeah,
she?
Nothing wrong
yeah,
with that.
I always I always follow the
Don't listen to the fake news. A lot of
Right.
fake news out there.
True.
Don't
But she's
believe it.
always wanting
yeah.
to
Don't
know
believe the
what's
cheese
going
meats.
on. In fact, she's told me things that have happened here before I even knew it. That's how much she watches our news. And I'm a news freak. I'm into news. I'd be like, I didn't hear that.
You're in the news. You're that
No,
guy.
no,
Oh,
yeah,
he
I'm
was
that
my
guy.
neighbor. Ken
Yeah,
was my neighbor.
I'm that guy. But no, I'm into watching news every day. But Maureen is really into news. I mean, it's funny. She'll
Right.
tell me stuff, even in my hometown of Medina, little Medina, Ohio. She follows our news, and she has told me things before I even knew it in my own town. It's
Well,
like what?
Cincinnati is one of the highest crime capitals in the United States. I
Oh,
got I got two friends since kindergarten
I was
that are
still
living
watching
there,
that.
and they said, "Don't come here. Don't
yeah,
come here."
Cincinnati's got a high crime. Cleveland, not too bad, but lately there's been a lot more crime. Like over the weekend, the holiday weekend, man.
Yeah.
I think there was 80 shootings just in Cleveland,
You know what?
That's
which
why. That's why.
Defund the police. That'll solve everything. Defund the police.
oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
Really?
freaking morons.
Yeah.
That's
Whenever
why
I hear,
I'm so
whenever I
scared there.
whenever I hear defund the police, I grip my guns a little harder.
You know what? That's okay.
I grip them a little bit harder. I keep them a little closer.
You know,
It's like,
Ken. You know what
really?
that reminds me of? You remember the movies, The Purge?
Yeah, true. Yeah,
That's what it's going to come down to.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's gonna
Uh,
get ugly before it gets better, I think. And
yeah.
you know what?
If the Democrats and the liberals have their way, don't want to make it political, but if they have their way, we're going to be hurting.
You know
I'll be
what?
back in 5 minutes
I
or two
think the
minutes,
whole
1 minute.
thing. I think the whole thing has nothing to do with politics. And I happen to be a Democrat, but I'm not a liberal. But I don't think any of this is politics. It's lifelong brewing. This stuff has been brewing up, and it's now going to explode. Things
Yeah.
are gonna
Oh,
things are gonna explode. It's not good. And the other thing is none of our
Maureen wants to
leaders,
talk.
None of our leaders on either side, whether you're Republican or Democrat, not a goddamn one of them do
Hello,
a thing
shooting
for us.
star. Hello, welcome.
None
Hey,
of them.
shooting star.
Hey, Bruce, thanks for coming.
I'll be back
Appreciate
in a
you
minute
coming
and a
in.
half.
All
We're
right,
on
Merc.
different schedules now.
Okay,
Keep her
Merc.
going, Tim.
All right, buddy.
Or Tim. Ken.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Take
I
your time.
just called you Tim. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Take your time.
Yeah, that the thing is, uh,
Hey, Bruce, how
huh?
you doing?
I got P22. The thing is, that what's happening on me is there are sometimes that I got overthinking, honey.
I know.
That's why what's happening on me.
Just
That
relax.
I get so
Just relax and
worried
don't overthink things because all that
and
does is stress you out even more.
true.
Yeah.
Don't insult Ken like that, Merc. JJ's
Funny, JG.
teasing.
Funny.
Yeah, the thing is, what I wanted to you is your time, your love, and care only. That I don't want your money.
I know, girl. And that's why I look after you because you never were nagging me about money. Never did. So I'll look after you.
Yeah, do you remember before that I was working, and I told you not do not send me a money.
I
That's
know.
why I told you that.
I remember.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I always told myself, okay, I can make my own money. I can share to my parents. That's why. That's all.
That's true. I remember. Good for you.
Right. Yeah. And I know that all people here are supporting us. That I'm so much blessed. And oh my God,
Well, there's a lot of good people
I
on here. There's a lot of good people on here, Maureen. You just got to weed through them and figure out the good ones. The ones that are every single one of them I see in this panel right now or in the chat are all good people because we've
yeah,
known them for
true.
a long time. Yeah.
JJ said, Maureen, you can have Ken. I'll take his money.
But you can't have it. Nope.
JG take money from a blind man.
You gotta get it out from underneath my mattress first, and then that's gonna have you're gonna have to go through an arsenal to get to that. So good luck. Good luck with that.
Yeah, the thing is,
Oh my god, I feel funny
I hope
smoking. Thank you, son.
it's a very fun, and we're always yakking, and I'm so blessed that you are here, guys. Thank you for coming here in my life. That's why I'm so very blessed that I can put the link already.
We
Well, that's
appreciate you, Marine.
that's good. You figured it out.
So, Marine, do you have
Yeah.
a question for like me being married to a Filipina? Because there's horror stories, there's many stories, marami chismis. Do you have any questions for me?
Oh, oh yeah. The thing is, for example, um, yeah, you get married Filipina before, and you get divorced. So how you can deal with that if you still friends with that Filipina?
My former Philippine wife died, so I'm not friends with her. Well, I am.
How? Okay, okay. The thing is,
But my ex-wife, we see my ex-wife. She's the mother of my children. Before, so I
mm,
do have somewhat of a relationship, and I just keep it copacetic. No need to say bad. Just
Right.
be nice. Be nice.
Hey, Merc. I have a question
mm,
for you. I
Sure.
have a question for you. You've been married 5 years. She's been here 5 years now.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, she hasn't been here 5 years. She's been here 3 years.
Okay. She's been here 3 years. Okay.
Yeah,
At this point, after 3 years, who handles the money in the household?
I do.
Okay. I was just curious.
very good that you do.
I
Yep.
was just curious.
There's a difference in the billing system, the accounting system, and she feels comfortable with me dealing with
Okay.
that.
Okay.
She's not accustomed to the system here.
Mm.
Okay.
So,
I get it. Okay.
and like I just upped the payment on my house and my property, so it's going to be paid off in 3 years. And she said, "Oh, that's good. You just paid off."
Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
So you
if
talk
me if
about
I
so
it,
you so you talk about financial things together.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Good.
We do.
Good.
I explained to her, instead of having this house payment, we can get this house done in 3 years. Excuse me. And then we can start buying property in the Philippines once I don't have this debt. So we doubled our payment.
Right.
Instead of putting a payment out in the Philippines, we decided to double both property payments here.
Right.
So in 3 years, once our son is 18, then we can look and purchase property in cash.
Right.
I don't like taking out loans.
I don't either. I'm a cash guy.
and you can before
Yes.
before that you still not divorced in your Filipina wife. Who is handling your money?
I did. I handled my money. Yep. I learned a long time ago. Well, maybe it's just from experience. Okay. Because I had a 13-year long relationship that we weren't married. And after time, she would handle all the money. Okay. But I learned after that wasn't a good idea. So since that time, I've decided to handle my own money.
Oh sure, JJ.
However, I'm
Maureen,
also
can we ask everyone to visit at Judy Fisher house? She wants to earn banana. Okay.
Judy Fisher.
Yeah. She wants to earn banana
Okay,
daw.
okay, all right. We'll make sure
Judy
we.
needs
Judy
to do
needs some
lives.
subs. Yeah,
Judy's awesome. I love her.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Judy is probably one of the biggest supporters of our genre that there is.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah,
Sweetheart.
True.
yeah, for sure.
Sweet baby.
But no, I handled my own money after that. However, I also believe that if you have a wife, or it doesn't matter if she's Filipino or Western, it doesn't matter if you're married and she's working, she should also handle her own money to an extent, because there's going to be things that you do together. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you handle. I'm a believer in you handle your finances and I'll handle mine. That way, if it doesn't work out, I know my credit's still good.
Right, and there should be a copay on everything. Everything from the
Right.
rent, or well, we don't rent, but
Right.
the house
That
payment to insurance, everything. There should be a copay.
you're always welcome, Judy Fisher. That a Filipina, that a Filipina is can handle money. But the thing is, the Filipina, if they never spend lots of money to other another thing, what the doing a pure Filipina is to buy many food to put that on the fridge, and after that, if you want to go out with your husband or your boyfriend to go camping, to do something, you can get the food only in the fridge and go. And then you never spend too much money. I'll go outside
Tama.
to go to the restaurant to eat. I don't like that to eat in the
Right.
restaurant, because I never experienced that, but in my life that's not my rule. What I want is to cook and to prepare something that very special, not to go in the in the in the restaurant. That is a good personality in the real Filipina.
Well, I
Um,
think for the most part, Filipinas, for the most part, not all, but for the most part, Filipinas are good with money. Especially when they come here, because like I saw with my ex-wife, she is very good with her money, and she was like Marine, very very poor family.
mhm.
But once she started a career and started having money, she's very good with money. There's no doubt about it. I think Filipinas that come from a poor family, once they Now there's that initial once they come here, there's that initial shock of having money, and they want to go out and get a few nice things. I understand all that, but I think once that passes, they become very good with their money. They really do.
No, 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 no. That's not the good thing. Because once you are contented, what you have, you need to contented. Not always go outside, do shopping
No, no, no.
everywhere.
No, Maureen, I mean in the very beginning, when a Panay first comes from the Philippines to America,
There is a shock.
it's a
There is a
shock
shock. Yep.
because believe me, hun,
The taxes,
when Rain first
sales
came
tax,
here,
everything. Yep.
well, when you got to understand too, when Panays first come here, their American husband generally is going. They're going to feel like they're rich at first. They're going to feel like, oh my God, my husband
Uh-huh.
brought home $1,500 this week. I mean, that's more than their father was making in a year. I mean, so it's a shock that they have to settle into. And I lived it. I saw it. Like I remember the first time I ever took Rain to a grocery store and I spent
I'm not
four hundred
I'm not
dollars.
I'm not I'm not same. I'm not same with your ex-wife,
No,
okay?
no, no, you didn't come here yet. I'm talking about the Panays who first come to America. It's a shock because they just aren't used to how expensive things are. They're not used to
Right.
you know, like when I walked into a grocery store with her for the first time and spent $400, she went in shock. I mean,
Right.
she was like, "That can't be possible that we just spent 400 US dollars." I mean, but that's life in America. So, like, I remember saying over and over and over to her, "Welcome to America." I
Yeah.
would say she would be shocked about
Yeah,
something that I welcome
I
to
know that thing already because you always explaining me that. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, they are. She is very lucky because she's there and you have a good work. She can do find any man that they want what they want. But the thing is, if you really wants to save money, not always spending, go outside, go somewhere, go anything what you want. If you
Uh-huh.
really want to save more money, you cannot do that every time. The
And
thing is, what you want to do is buy food only, buy something for the not always that go somewhere. The thing is, ano, for myself only because I never been there. I'm here
tama,
only in the Philippines, but do you know me? That me, I'm here in the Philippines, but I'm never wasting money.
never.
tama.
No,
What
she
I
never
want
does.
is I only buy food only. I never buy expensive bag. I never buy many makeup. I
That's
Tama.
never
true.
buy many dresses that oh I like that one. I will show that to all people that I have uh a new dresses
Foreigner.
like that. Nah,
Right.
but I'm not like that.
No,
Marine.
she
What I will
doesn't do
have
that.
what
And I tell you what, with Marine
Marine.
too, what you guys gonna understand too is with Marine and her family. This is now maybe Mercury would understand this too. I don't know if you had to deal with this at all, but her family keeps it down that Marine has a foreign boyfriend.
Yeah.
They do not advertise it at all. They're very secretive. Now
One.
with me, they know me and we talk all the time and I'm like part of the family.
Hmm.
But because of the culture there, they keep it very quiet.
Right. But one thing that Marine said that made me very happy is content.
Yes. You must be
Um,
content.
yeah. I'm
she
contented what I
she's
have.
simple and happy.
Yes.
If you're content in what you have, it's even as Americans, we don't understand contentment. And my wife has taught me a lot of things. I don't need that new truck.
That's right.
You
That's
need to
right.
send me that new Jeep, the one with the bullet holes, Ken. But
That one.
anyway,
I still have it on reserve for you.
all right, thanks. But
I'm airing it
content,
out because it had a carcass in it, but
yeah.
I'm airing.
But you need to be content, and a lot of Americans are not content.
That's true. And the
A
other
lot
thing
of
about being
Americans
content,
want more, keep up with the Joneses, the
yes,
Smiths, everybody else.
sure,
just be content,
And
live
one thing
within your
about
means.
and one thing about being content is it takes a lot of stress off your brain, off your
Right.
mind.
I
If
agree
you
with
are
that.
happy with what you have a lot less stress, a lot less.
Right. I agree.
So you got to make it. You also have to make it what it is. You got to work at it. It's work on both sides. It's work for everybody. You have
And the
to.
key word that you're saying, Ken, is work.
Right. It
And a
takes
lot
work.
of people in this new generation don't know how to frickin' work.
No.
It's live off somebody else. And
Well,
it's not
it's
the
part of the
Philippines. It's
reason.
all
It's part of
across.
the
It's
reason the
millennials.
divorce rate. It's part of the reason the divorce rate's 60%. They don't
Right.
work at their marriage. They don't even work at their marriage, let alone anything else. I mean, it's like
Marriage is work.
it's incredible. I mean, why bother getting married in America if the rate is 60%? It doesn't make any sense. It's like ridiculous.
You know,
You
and
know, you know, you know what? You know what?
what?
That's the real good question. You know what? Some of a Filipina wants to marry a foreigner because they want to go there in US. And
Mm-mm.
after that, if they never understand the attitude of the foreigner, they will got divorced.
True,
That's the main point.
true,
Time out. I agree with
true.
that.
And see, and Marine, you know how I feel about it. I'm retiring over there, so we will stay there.
Yeah, I
Benefit
accept
the
that
ben
thing. I
Yeah, she does. And the benefit of that is I have a nice retirement and a nice savings, and we'll be able to live very comfortable. And the stress, I won't have any stress on me. That's for sure. My whole idea about retiring to the Philippines is to have zero stress. Period. I don't want any.
yeah.
I've had a job my entire life that was one of the most stressful jobs on the planet because I worked for 100% commission sales selling cars. I did that for 34 years. So you want people talk about stress? I just laugh. I laugh at them.
Mhm.
I'm like, are you kidding
Yeah.
me? Try
Most
starting
of
a
that's
month knowing
commission.
you're going to. It's 100% commission, all of it, 100% for
Yeah.
34 years. So in
No.
other words, there was no salary, there was no hourly. Every single dime I made, I had to sell something to get that dime. And you talk about stress, that's a stressful life.
Well,
And
If you ever want
I
make
don't
a
want it
JG's
anymore.
famous
saying
I'm ready to
that
retire.
he's
cosmetologist,
gonna sell his
you have tons of
collectibles.
brand new stuff,
Right.
Looks like
wealthy,
JG's selling
send
his empty
photography
lotion
fitness if you
bottles,
want it. Just
Oh yeah.
and he says, "You got to work at marriage. Forget it.
Forget
Forget
about it.
about it."
Forget about it.
yeah.
Funny.
The thing is, for for now, sometimes I giving Ken a hard time because of my hard headed sometimes. The thing is,
Matagasulo.
if
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
true. There
True.
are. That's why I told myself if Ken is here, I will never give her a stress because she's here with me already,
Hmm.
and we can go somewhere. What we do, when where what kind of place that he want to go, we will go with no doubt,
Right.
no comment.
It's
That
like I
what we
said
do
earlier.
is
It's
go
like I said
there
earlier.
and relax.
It's like I said earlier with Marine. The biggest thing that causes her stress in our relationship is me not giving her enough time. It's all about time. So
So
if
is
you
that
have a
something that you
relationship,
should work on, Ken,
well, I
to make
do.
your wife happy?
You know what? I do, but it's also, yeah, I work 60 hours a week, blah, blah,
Right.
blah. But then there's also times because, and I guess it's just a natural thing. And I try to explain this to Marine, and I think she
Hmm.
understands it in the whole,
Sure.
but it also, is
The
the fact
question I
that
was
there's
asking though,
time.
Quinn,
There's
Ken,
there's
is
time.
we're caught in American culture. We're bringing a Filipina into an American culture, a Western culture. Is there something that you can do to ease her into it and give her time?
Oh
Us,
yeah.
us as Westerners, we're so caught up in ourselves and our careers that sometimes we forget our family,
Oh
and
yeah.
they're kind in the past. Is that something that
Very
you and
true.
I, you and I, is a Westerner could fix?
No, it's very true, and it's just like I think I said it earlier too, where I felt bad sometimes, where I'll try to blow her off and make it an early night, because
Right.
we didn't talk. Because Maureen will talk my head off, but
Sure.
it's her life that
Right.
she's because I've become her life. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
And
that's
you
where
hers.
I
True.
think that's where, and I think that's where us as Westerners we struggle because we're a little more selfish. We're a
We
little
are.
more.
I agree with that.
We
Yeah.
are. No, we are. And sometimes, and I'll admit it. Sometimes I'll blow Marine off for a night and think, you know what? I just want to watch a movie. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to talk to her. We tag yak 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 yak. And I'll just blow it off for a night. But then you also, being a decent Westerner that I am, is I think, I feel kind of bad now, geez, because I am her life. That's all
Hmm.
that's all she has. It's true. Maureen has nothing
True.
but
True.
the inside of that house, her family, and me. There's nobody else. There's nothing else. She doesn't work. She doesn't go outside the house. It's her life. Talking to me is the highlight of her life. And so,
True.
yes,
So, in
can I do a better
understanding and
job?
acceptance of that needs to be, in my opinion, on both sides.
Oh
She
no,
needs
it's
to
true.
understand and accept you. You need to understand and accept her.
And you know what? And that's funny you say that, Mark, because that's the biggest issue between me and her. The biggest issue
Acceptance and
is
understanding is the
the
hardest
biggest
things for a
issue is if I
Western.
say, I don't want to be on the phone tonight, and then she'll take offense because she's thinking, he's blowing me off, and then vice versa. I'll get mad at her for no reason because she's pushing the issue that she just wants to talk. She watch a
Right.
movie, just talk, watch, see a channel together, just socialize for at least a certain amount of time for that night. So that's where that issue comes in. And you know what? It is understanding. She does understand. For the most part, she does. I'm tired. I work a lot of hours. I got a lot of responsibilities,
Sure.
and so she
Right.
does. But at the same time, I try to be understanding that, you know what, I'm going to call her back because I feel bad. I am her
Sometimes we
wife.
can be dicks.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. And Maureen, what do I call myself all the time? Asshole.
Ah, yeah. The first time I ever heard my wife say that, I almost hit the
Asshole.
floor.
Funny.
But anyway, I want to read what Judy Fisher said for Maureen. She said, Maureen, if ever want any makeup, I was a cosmetologist and I have tons of brand new stuff. I will
Oh,
be happy to send it to you and send it to all of you lovely Filipinos. If you want it,
wow.
just let me know. Judy's a
Oh my God.
sweetheart.
Oh
She's a
yeah.
sweetheart.
There's nobody like
Yeah.
Judy around
True.
here.
Judy
There's nobody
is
like
a
her around.
blessing in our community.
True. Very true.
Yeah,
Judy is a one of a kind. There's nobody else on here on our genre like her. There's just nobody. Because all the rest of
I
us, we
agree.
had some kind of experience in the Philippines. We've been
Yeah.
there, married there, blah blah blah, whatever. And this wonderful woman who has nothing to do with the Philippines, the Filipinas, is so sweet to all of us. It's like she's a one of a kind. There's no doubt about it. Judy
Yes,
is one
that's
of a kind.
true.
I would love to meet Judy in person. I would love to meet her in person and take her to dinner. I really would.
Us too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
You also need have more interest than only each other.
Yeah.
true. Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, that's why sometimes that you know that I can start this because every time that I give asshole to Ken or a pain of us that time that oh my god I'm got jealous, I'm got nervy, I got something wrong with my head, it's getting
Mm.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes Ken told me, what the fuck are you doing? You making
This
me
went
mad.
all JGBK right now.
Oh
Whoa.
yeah. So funny. Well, you know what, guys out there, you're hearing some honesty.
Yep,
Some honesty
it's
out of us.
honesty.
We
No,
got
it's
nothing to hide. We'll tell our stories. We'll tell it exactly how it is.
and that's what
Yeah.
couples need to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, true. The thing is, um, we have a different life story in the no in the whole life. The thing is, I know Ken dealing something wrong or something hard. That's why sometimes I told myself, okay, you need to accept that because that is your boyfriend and you need to trust it. That's
Hmm.
why sometimes a Filipina, they have a dirty minded sometimes. And
Talaga?
that's why I
Really?
yeah.
Oh
Marumi
really?
Yeah.
isip?
Funny.
Marumi isip? Talaga?
Funny.
Yeah.
Ay,
Yeah.
Mahal na
ay
mahal
nako.
kita,
Yeah.
baby ko. Mahal na mahal
Mahal
kita.
na mahal din kita, baby ko.
I
Yeah,
love
there
you
have
too,
some
Ken.
time.
Love you too, Murray.
Yeah.
Any big
There have
kita.
Funny.
there have sometimes that a Filipina there have a, a dirty minded because me I experienced that because I'm a girl.
Yeah.
You know what that I always tell Ken, what are you doing? Are you doing something?
Ah,
Funny.
alam ko na.
And you know what's
That's
funny?
why some
You know what's funny is, and here's a little bit more honesty coming out. You guys in the chat are probably thinking, "Oh my God, they're being too honest." But I will tell you this: when you're an old, not an old guy, but when you're 55 years
You're
old,
old. You're
and
older than me. You're an
and,
old
and
guy.
your girlfriend is 26, you try, at least in my case. I mean, I still have a lot of energy when it comes to sex and the whole thing, but in my case I'm trying to hold it down to not like seem like I'm this typical American just wanting pictures and wanting to talk about sex and talk about being horny and all that. So I
Maureen,
avoid
don't
it.
trust other
But then
women,
you got to
just
deal.
trust.
But then you got to deal with the girl on your side who's pushing it, and you're like, okay.
So, Ken, did you just admit to being a prevert?
No, I try not to be, but then you get like pushed into it. You know, it's funny. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that's true, Judy. Maureen, don't trust other women, just trust
so funny.
Ken.
Because
Yeah.
you try to, because I've always prided myself with dealing with these girls in the Philippines. I never asked for pictures of any of that ever. I never did.
I've
And I think the
never.
guys who do are a bunch of
Nope.
scumbags. So I never did it. But then when you get into a real relationship and you're an LDR and you're dealing with a young girl who actually is horny, you're like, you got to deal with it for real. You know, it's like, what do you do?
Right.
It's hilarious. I mean, like, what do you do?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I can see it
Funny.
now. Ken's gonna start sending me pictures. Oh my God, I'm gonna be
Funny.
spammed.
It's so funny because I mean, in that case, what do? You know, you're
Yeah.
still an LDR. You got a girlfriend who's
Yeah.
horny pushing you, and you're like, and you're feeling. I feel goofy. You know, you're like, what do you? Yeah,
That you know that I always tell Ken.
so
Ken,
funny.
can you take a selfie so that I
Yeah.
can see you
Oh
again,
my
your picture? That he always said, "Oh my God, hon, I'm not a selfie man. I
Hmm.
never dealing always selfie." That a Filipino always sending a
yes.
picture that they if they are sexy or not like that.
Right.
Hmm.
That
Right.
that can never do that. That you
They
know what
want.
happening.
Yeah.
Ken will always telling me, "Oh my God, you are always doing that to me. That always take a picture, take a picture. I don't have time on that."
Mercury has a sad face. Maureen, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Um,
Funny.
Bulbous Bagote sa Ken,
Yeah.
you like that?
Yeah.
Gusto
Funny,
mo
Bert.
yan?
Eight.
That's
My
Eight.
wife
funny.
hates my
Yeah.
mustache. I got a flavor saver happening over here.
Yeah.
My wife hates it.
Yeah. Marine,
Be-
Marine. I think if she had her choice, she would have me shave it off.
Oh.
Am I right
but
or
the
wrong?
thing is,
Marine,
you
am I right?
know,
If you had the choice, would I shave it off or keep it?
yeah, I have a choice, but the thing is,
No, you
For
don't.
now.
No, no,
She's
you
being
don't. But
diplomatic.
Fred, I know that's funny. She's good. No,
But that
you
the
don't
thing
have a
is,
choice but to
you
do
are
it.
still you're still cute that you have a bigote or a birdie, and if you still if you shave that, you're still so much guapo again. That's why I want you to stay there, have a bigote in your ano in your face, so that no one girl can reach you or get you on me.
She has seen
Why
me.
why do
She,
Filipina think that beards in mustaches are gross, dirty, bucket?
Some of that is they don't like because of the bigote is makate while they are doing kissing.
oh,
Ah,
yeah,
makasarili. Eh?
yeah. I can see that. I can see that. Now,
But
Maureen
me, I
has
don't
seen me
care.
without my beard. Maureen has seen me without it. She knows what I look like without it.
Yeah,
So,
he is so very guapo talaga that
oh,
my eyes is for a heart already. Oh my god. That I'm so much falling
that's
in love with her,
funny.
so much real now.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's true.
gusto ko
That's
suka
true.
na. Gusto ko suka na.
Funny. Merc.
that that thing is, a Filipina like have a bird of their boyfriend or something. No, there have some of that is never. The thing is me. What can have I accept because I accept who he are. I accept what's happening. I accept all. The thing is so that my heart will not so much getting um hurting. That's why I accept
JG.
all.
Hang on.
I
JG.
was on the stream last night.
JG. I was on a stream last night and asked what makes you uncomfortable. My answer was public display of affection. JG. Come on. Come on. Don't tell me if you had some little sweetheart you wouldn't show some public displays of affection.
Well, that brings up a whole new thing here. A lot of Filipina, if I want to kiss my wife in public in America, she's okay with it. But if I kiss her in the
Yeah.
Philippines, nahiya siya, di ba?
No, see,
Me me
I
I
actually
don't care.
experienced the opposite. I experienced the opposite.
Talaga? What?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, like my first wife was hanging all over me when I was in the Philippines, and
She's just
every
marking her
if she
territory.
was a, if there was a 500 people in the mall, she wanted to make sure she was hanging all over. But in America, it was a little bit different. So I found the opposite.
See, I was very heartbroken when I met my wife at the airport, and she said, "Oh, I'm gonna kiss you. I'm gonna kiss you." I got there, and then voila. It's- I said, "Bucket,
Yeah, me.
why will that not? You said you're gonna kiss me,
Yeah, see, I didn't experience that. I experienced the complete opposite. In fact, it was like
I
and
swear
Merc,
that.
Merc,
her ate was there. Her nanay was there.
funny.
She had to kiss me in front of her mom and older sister.
Wow. See, Merc, when
That
I was picked up at the airport by my first wife, it was like I came home from the war. People were cheering and shit. I mean, she jumped up on me, big bear hug. Everybody was cheering. And it was like, what? I even told her, I said, I feel like I just got back from a war. Funny. It was the complete opposite. Everybody was cheering. There was like, because I had to go up on this platform where you park your car and you come out of the airport in Davao and you walk across like two lanes where the taxis come up. And then there's like 200 people standing up there. And all of a sudden, she comes through this crowd, jumps up on me, blah blah blah, the whole thing, hugs and kisses,
That's
and then
awesome.
people started clapping and cheering and shit. So I was like laughing. I told her, I
That's
said, I felt like
awesome.
I got back from the war.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that's how it was. That's how it was. That's how it was.
me, I swear I will do that.
And you know what? With Marine, I believe
Don't
she'll do
do it
the
with
same.
me when we meet, Marine. Ken will get jealous.
Exactly. But no, I believe Marine when she gets me. Once I fly in, I was supposed to go in April, but I had to cancel all that.
It'll be
Once I
soon.
fly in there, she'll get me at the airport, and I believe the same thing will happen. I really do.
Yeah.
I think it'll be the
I
Awesome.
same.
swear.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Because you are my first and last boyfriend that I will love. That
Oh,
I will do that to you.
oh, I know you will. I know you will. I know you will.
Because I told myself that if because before the first time that I didn't meet you first, the thing is I always pray to God. God, if you give me a good person, just give
Tama.
it to me right
Tama.
now. And so that if you give that to me already, I will give him my whole heart and my whole love. And now it's happening. That's why
Yeah.
I gave it to Ken already. I don't care that we didn't meet yet. I don't care. The thing is, I will share my life for him. I will
Right.
share my love for him in real, not not fake.
Right.
My love
And it's
for
all
him never fade.
and it's all going to happen. Like I would have came over before a few months ago, but it just didn't happen because of the virus. But it's all going to happen. Now, me and her have been talking for 3 years. It's
What?
time I come over.
What? There's a
You know, three.
virus? What? Should I
Oh,
be
did I say that
concerned?
out loud? Shit.
Should I be
She's gonna
concerned?
she's
What the
gonna get
heck?
knocked off here.
Oh my
Buddy.
god.
But
Joining
yeah, so
mass
it's
gloves?
all a real thing. 3 years later, it's all still going and it looks good. And I'm getting ready to retire. I'm short. I'm only like a year away. I mean, I could retire now if I wanted to. I got 34 years left.
Because
I'm ready to go.
you know
So
you know
it's
that
a different life.
you know um all Filipina dream a Prince Charming.
Mm-mm.
That's like a fairy tale.
Yeah.
And
Tama.
I meet my Prince Charming already, and that is Ken. That's why, oh my God, my Prince Charming is here already. That's why
Oh my
I need
God.
to. Yeah, that's why I told myself, okay, I love this man. I will love this man with all my heart, and he is my one and only king or my prince in my life. And I hope me is their princess or a queen in their heart also.
Hun, I just hope that you can push me around in a wheelchair just in case.
Well, JG's
Oh my
throwing
god!
up right
Oh my
about now.
god! I'm not doing that.
Oh, I'm just teasing. I'm
Yeah,
teasing.
I cannot do that to you, honey, because if you do some if you have some of something wrong in your body, I will help you. I will take care of you with all my heart, with no doubt. And the thing is, I will always taking care of you, and I will massage you all the time so that you can get more relaxation on your body because you work harder there.
Okay. You know,
Eh,
here, Maureen will laugh, but I'll tell you guys a little story. Maureen told me that when I get old, I told her, I said, when I get old, I may need to hire a nurse, and I'll pick me out a good young nurse, take care of me.
I
And
like breast milk.
she
I
said,
need a
no, no,
nurse.
no, no, no. She said, Maureen said, no, 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 no. I pick her out for you. She be old and ugly.
I
Buddy.
almost said a bad thing.
Buddy.
Anyway, I'm
Buddy.
gonna start reading comments. Don't want to skip. Okay. Bruce, all of the above. JG's gonna get sick. That's JG. Um,
JG. Come on.
but
Maybe I'm not holding hands but hugging, kissing.
Oh yeah.
Shooting star. Judy Fisher,
shooting star, what are
JG.
you gonna do in public? Hugging
No,
and
don't.
Judy
kissing,
Fisher,
that's
I,
okay. What are you
Judy
gonna
Fisher,
do?
I agree. Holding hands is totally acceptable. Everything else beyond that, get a room.
Get a room, buddy.
Well,
The room's
Judy, if you
already
can't
arranged.
afford a room, what are you gonna do?
Well, then you just hold hands.
Army humor, love it.
Yes. Yes.
I was
Buddy.
21 Bravo and 12B20. What were you,
Wow.
Ken?
Good for you, man. Oh my God. Well, I went in as a ranger, and then I went into sniper school and went from there.
11B,
Yeah.
11X.
Yeah.
Nice.
But then I'll tell
But
you what. I'll
that
tell you what, though, Merc. Yeah, I don't miss any of it, dude. I mean, I couldn't fucking wait to be done with this shit. I mean,
I
it wasn't my
I
thing.
miss it. I
I don't
miss
miss it at
the
all.
camaraderie, but I
Like
don't
I
miss
even
the
told Maureen
BS.
many times, I'll talk to her about it every now and then. It took a long time with Maureen before I even talked about it,
Yeah.
because I'm not in, I wasn't into it. I mean, it was, yeah, it just isn't, it wasn't my thing, dude. I mean, and it's something you live with forever, I
Right.
mean, you know what I'm talking about, dude. It's through,
Yep.
looking through a
Yep.
scope. You see it all. And
Yep.
it's like, it haunts you forever. And I fucking hate it. I mean, it has not been good to my life at all. I mean, to have those memories, it's not. So
Yeah. I was
I,
a
I, I'm
PSD
that
and I
kind of
was a
person.
spotter.
I'm just that kind of person where I buried it forever. I mean, I just come out of there and I never hardly spoke of it. I wasn't into all the reunions and the camaraderie with the other guys. In fact, I distanced myself from everybody. I mean, I just went completely backwards. I mean, I went out of it. I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to think of it.
Right.
I was like that for years and years and years. And now that I'm a little bit older, it's a little bit different. But yeah, even then, even now, because I had a choice. Here, I'll give you an idea, Mark. I had a choice. I could have. I ended up going to college anyway, but I could have in the beginning either went in the service or went to college, and my father was going to pay for all my college. And I chose the service because at that time when I was young, I just kind of had this gung ho attitude, and I was the kind of guy that had the posters on the military posters on the bedroom wall and that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I decided the military. So I went into that, and then
Except the time in the pool
6 years
after
later,
five
when I finally
stars.
got out of it, I just was done, dude. I mean, I had wanted to have nothing ever to do with it again, ever, ever. And you would think it would have been the opposite because when I grew up, my dad was in the military. He was in Vietnam and he was in the military for 12 years.
Right.
And so I kind of lived that whole thing. And my grandfather was on the Ben Franklin, which was a small aircraft carrier
Right.
off of Leyte in
Right.
the Philippines that
Yep.
was hit by kamikaze planes.
Yep.
So I had history, of the military, and all my men and my relatives, every one of them was in the military. Every one of them, all my uncles, everybody was in. So you kind of felt like it was your thing to do anyway.
And just leave some
But I will tell
comments.
you, Merck, I will tell you, after I got out, I never. Some guys embraced it, and it's okay. It's okay if you do. Hey, I have nothing against that whatsoever. But with me, it was the opposite. I got out. I never even want to think of it again, ever.
Yeah, I have days,
Okay,
but some people. I'm not even gonna read some of them. But JG saying that time in the pool and to 5-star resort. We got video of
the
that,
one so.
JG. I might have to post that. You thought you're being
Post it. Put
secret,
it up.
being all romantic in the pool. I might have video of that.
But me, you know me, if I go to the pool, I never go to the very, huge water because I don't know how to swim.
And that's always been a
Y-
surprise to me that Filipinos can't swim. It blows my
Some do,
mind.
some do,
Some
some
do.
don't.
be-
In fact,
Many don't.
you know what? Hey, I'll give you a little story. I sold a car here, Merc. You'll laugh at this. A woman came in, Filipina. She was probably in her maybe 40s ish, and she came in and she bought a Pilot from me, a Honda Pilot. Okay, now this is
Okay.
going back like 6 or 7 years, but anyway,
Right.
quick story is she we get to talking because I get to talk with my customers and learn about them and that kind of thing. And you know what she was in the Philippines before she came to America? She
No.
was a professional water skier. She
Really.
did tours. Yeah. I mean, I was like, really? I was so
Hmm.
interested. I'm like, that's cool as hell. She was a professional water skier in like a troupe that traveled around the world doing those water ski shows. And they pile up on top of each other 2 or 3 stories high. People they
Right.
ski, that kind of thing, like shows, like dancing
Hmm.
water shows, kind of on water ski.
what?
But she was a professional. she got paid by the government. It was like, it's kind of like the Olympics kind of thing. It's weird, but that's what she did her whole life in the Philippines. Was she was a professional water skier. I mean, I thought, wow, that's kind of odd for a Filipina. You're thinking, what? Yeah,
No, wow.
different. Yeah.
But me,
Now she owns a flower
I
shop.
never do that.
Now she lives in America and owns a flower shop.
Well, it
Where
seems like JG saying he's a humper. Oh, wait, I misread that.
I'm back.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Just,
Mark, just Google
yeah,
wheels matting.
mating.
So
Oh,
John
mating.
Baker, John
Sorry.
Baker. Hang on. I'm looking over at the chat over here. So John Baker, you grew up on a reservation. You're American Indian,
Native American.
Native American? I'm sorry, Native American. He must be. He grew up on a reservation. The reason I'm interested is my grandmother was full-blooded Cherokee Indian.
Uh,
She came off a reservation in Oklahoma. My
my first
grandfather
wife
was
was Apache.
wow. Yeah, my grandmother was the daughter of a chief that owned a store, and my grandfather was a salesman who would call. This is going back, 80 years or whatever, and he met her at a store in a reservation. He was a salesman who used to sell the store product. He used to come in on a train.
Mm,
It's an interesting story. Yeah, my grandfather and my grandmother. He was a Hungarian that came here on a boat, like, I don't know, early 1900s, and then he became a salesman for pickles. He was a pickle salesman. That's a true story for a company up here in Elyria, Ohio, that was making pickles. And he was a salesman, and he would get on a train and travel to the reservations and sell them. Other than pickles, they sold other things, but he would sell them to the stores in the reservation, and that's how he met my grandma. She was a daughter that would be in the store sweeping up the floor and like stocking and things like that. And he took a liking to her, and one thing led to another. Funny story.
hmm. Oh, John Baker said I'm Native American Indian.
Yes, yes, Native American. Good for you, John. Good for you.
Darren said my grandpa married my grandma off the reservation by Yomi on a
Yeah,
Cherokee reservation.
yeah. One thing we can all say about John and agree on is he is a true American. That is for sure.
Mm,
A true American. Everybody else is a Hein 57 wannabe.
wow.
No, true. No, true.
Wow. Wow, very good. I almost got 2 hours and 42 minutes. Wow.
Yeah. Well, Marina, it's good to see you figured out this live streaming stuff. And
Yeah. And I cannot stay longer here because
Okay, Maureen. Well, thank you so
and
much for keeping us up. I
you're
wanted
always
to tell
welcome.
stories and make JG vomit, but if you can't stay longer, sorry about that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, we
it's
could.
okay.
Hey,
It's
Merc,
okay.
I think we could probably both tell stories about it in our service past of some gross ass shit. Like, if people ask me, have you ever tasted rat? I'm like, oh yeah.
I know a few rats.
I mean, for like real.
Yep.
Have you ever had rat? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've had rat, chipmunk, squirrel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, guys, that you are staying here for a couple hours, because
Yeah.
I know,
Thanks everybody
uh,
for coming
we
in.
are we are doing good in yakking now here.
Well,
Yucky.
we
But
appreciate
next
everybody
time,
coming into this stream.
yeah, we will do it again in a couple of days if I
Oh,
have more data, and we
Yeah.
can
you're
talk
fine.
more anytime.
Well, we're going up north. Um, we're gonna be out of the picture for maybe 1 to 6 weeks. We're going camping,
Okay.
so I won't be around. as much unless I can get data.
Yeah.
I'll be hanging off a tree. I'll vlog it.
Funny.
Okay,
Climbing to the
okay. You need that.
hey, just climb up to the highest hill, Merc.
Yep, I own a hill. But
Yeah.
appreciate y'all. Thank you, Ken. Thank you,
Hey, we
Marine.
Okay.
appreciate you too,
JC,
Marine.
You're
You're the
always
best, dude.
welcome.
Judy, Shooting
Thank you,
Star,
Bear
Thanks for
Jury.
Adrian,
coming.
everybody, Darren's Travels. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks for being on, Merc.
Thank
We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
thank you
Thank you.
all.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks everybody in the chat for coming. Me and Marine really appreciate you guys.
Okay. Yeah,
We
yeah, that's
really do.
true.
Yeah.
Bye
Thanks
guys.
so
See
much.
ya. See ya.
We'll see y'all on everybody else's streams, guys. All
Yeah.
right. All right. All right. Night, everybody.
Good night.